Might be a bit choppy, but we'll deal with it. Right. That seems a bit better, right? I'm looking over at the preview window. It's slightly lower frame rate for you than it is for me, but I'm willing to make that sacrifice. Like, mine seems to be running at 50 or 60, which I'll take. Because I come first. Right, last time we played this, who the fuck are you two? Sorry, it's been a couple of days. You are... stop wiggling around ferociously. I do that. And also the butterflies are probably going to have an impact. You are someone called Harding, I believe. You're Harding. You're one of the most annoying people I've ever spoken to, and I hope you die at some point. I hate you. I think you're in a previous game, and you're some sort of scout or something like that. You are new. I can't remember your name. It's probably Belara. It's over on this side of the screen. You're even worse. You might be even more annoying. I think I hate you even more. You've said like 4 words to me, and I fucking hate you. So we'll see what happens. Do you like this game? And if yes, why are you so wrong?
Camp all the way out here?
There are veil jumper camps all over Arlathan. It's a big
Oh, and I don't
forest.
like my voice
You
either,
never
but I
know when
went back to
magical
the
stuff goes
character
wild.
creator briefly. Just basically to see if I could make my nose even bigger. And my ears even sillier. All of the other voices are worse. Like, every voice for the main character is bad, but this one is the least bad, so I'll stick with that one. I don't know, I think I like this game. Like, the writing is dreadful. But, you know, it might get better. The writing is dreadful, but it seems like a fun time regardless, like a trashy experience. I mean, I'm comparing it to like a CW show, like Supernatural, like where people watch it as basically junk food. This seems like the junk food version of Baldur's Gate, where it's like, you know, it's very trashy. The game is beautiful and fun to play. The writing so far is so bad. Like, people, you know, the Dragon Age games, to a certain extent Baldur's Gate 2 or Baldur's Gate 3 as well, they exist so people can make their little characters like in The Sims, pick them up and bash them into each other and say, look, they're kissing, you know? That's fine. That's why they exist. I wish they would patch the Dragon Age games and make them actually work on modern hardware. I have not tried to play the first Dragon Age game in a long time. It's not that old, it is quite old now, isn't it?
But these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
We've handled our share of demons. A few dozen more shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
Threats like us, I'm guessing.
And I'm so sorry, this is the last time I'll say it, I promise. I think one of the reasons I find it trashier than I otherwise would, and the writing's so grating, is because of the accents. And that's such a fucked up thing to say. But an American accent in a fantasy thing just makes it sound so fake. There we go, a bear carving, apparently. I don't know what that does. A valuable item, is that just for yeah, valuables can be sold to vendors. They can also increase the strength of your allies. Ooh, so I can give you a fucking bear statuette and then you get bear powers or something. I don't notice the accents really, and I feel the same way. It's impossible to get to run properly. There's about a 40% chance to crash on every single loading screen when you enter a building or a cutscene starts, or when you try and save. Because I think Dragon Age 1 is legitimately very good. It's also very trashy. Like, I think a lot of the negative response to this game, and there has been some, it's broadly been well liked, but is, I think, people forgetting just how cringe Dragon Age has always kind of been. Like, if you go back to Dragon Age 1 and watch some of those cutscenes, they're very fucking cringe. Maybe not as cringe as this, but it's always been cringe. I think the negative response to this stems from the fact that they used the Dragon Age name. I don't know if any... I'm sure people were, but I don't know if I was ever clamouring for another Dragon Age game. Another BioWare game that's good. Lovely. But, like... yeah. If they called this just Veilguard or a Dragon Age story or something, it would have gone over better, I think. Maybe. People do get very, very invested in their Dragon Age, even though, I don't know, I like the Dragon Age world and the Dragon Age story okay, but I've never been, like, hugely into it. No offense if you are, like, I think it's perfectly fine. Just never grabbed me as much as, say... And I know it's also got its shit parts, but I quite like the Forgotten Realms setting. It's one of the reasons I latched onto Baldur's Gate 3 in a big way, is that I've been just reading books set in that world since I was about 8 or something like that. So, you know, I was just more likely to grab onto it, whereas Dragon Age, I liked the first game and its lore. I hated the second game and its story. I never played Inquisition, so I've never quite latched onto it in the same way and, like, read up on it and stuff like that.
Is that water just swirling into the air?
Even on medium graphics, this game looks very pretty, by the way.
We call it the whirlpool. They're not usually this big, though.
Okay, but what do you call actual whirlpools? This is like Australians calling them thongs. Like, what do you call an actual whirlpool, then, if this is a whirlpool? Answer me. Yippee, a worn hand pick. That does not feel like it's a valuable item. I know the game is saying that, but I think it might be lying to me. I haven't played this yet, but I've been excited. It's sad hearing all these comments. A lot of people really love it, and I'm enjoying it. I think it's a fun game so far. Did you notice I stopped myself saying good? It's fun, which is different. But I am enjoying this. I just like this kind of game. I like RPGs. It's the only type of game I played for many years as a teenager, so I'm kind of a mark for them. I mean, I'm even exploring. I'm not going straight over the bridge. I'm actually exploring so I can see more of these fucked up little rabbit creatures. A truffle? Ooh. It's like, again, like, Baldur's Gate 3 has some shit writing too, but I love it anyway, just because I like that sort of game. Can I climb up things? Can I smash? Because there's a thing there. Can I fly eventually? Am I supposed to drop off there? There's some sort of secret. Jay's stream is for people come to hear horrible opinions on games they love. Often, yes. I mean, it depends. Then there are games that... I really do seem to have, like, the opposite opinion on a lot of things. Like, there are games that I genuinely love that people are like, if you ever play this again, I'll come to your house and kill you. Like, I can't play anything like Bad Milk ever again, or people will find me. Well, let's go across this bridge, shall we? Also, I like just looking at my character. I think the armor that was shown in the character creation kind of sucked, but I like my tattered little robes, or my tattered little cloak. I felt so nice wearing a cloak the other day. I went out for the first time wearing a cloak, because it was Halloween and you're allowed, you can do whatever, right? But I went out wearing a cloak with Emma, who was also wearing a cloak. And both of us, as we were coming back, were like, fuck, cloaks rock. Oh, Jesus. Smash him. Companion abilities. Ooh. And food, and music, and movies. Shit writing in BG3 is at least believable. I agree. Companion abilities. Each companion has their own special ability that can be selected from the ability wheel. I think if there's a Bad Milk 2, Jay will be boarding a flight to Ireland. Each companion is there use tab. Oh, Jesus. At least it pauses. Alright, what do you have? Both. Okay, there is some strategy. This is kind of what I would like. I'm glad that there seems to be some sort of active pause. That's good. Can I don't know. Soothing potion, healing, adrenaline rush, or replenish. Ooh, that's pretty good. Is that just on you? Instantly restores your health? Like, which your are they doing here? Like, is it Belara's health or my health? Let's do adrenaline, and I will do... I don't think I can do anything. Alright, cool. Smash in head. Ooh! I have like an explosive arrow attack, don't I? I'm not really 100%. I think I just used it. Yes, that used it. Smack, and then dodge. Whoop, and then hit with swords, probably. I think I'm going to spec into bow, but, you know, we'll see. Fuck off. Fuck off. Your refractory period is over? Why did you just shout that at me? There we go, lovely. Are we good? Oh no, there's another boy! You prick. Alright, use the one key. Yippee, I'm using skills like a real fighter.
Excellent form, bro.
Shut up. Don't patronize me, you freak. I hate you. I dinged and everything. I loved Bad Milk, but yay, community meetup. Press N to show your current quest and any relevant objective markers. These will help guide you. We are still kind of in the tutorial, which is why I haven't made like a full judgment on this game. N. Oh, does it just like literally flash that up? Like makes that throb in the background. Okay, fine. How do I skill up again? I think it's the K button. Yes. What do I want then? Damage versus barrier? Is that like a shields? Arrows gained after defeating an enemy? Neither of those thrill me. Evasive maneuvers? Let's do like shield damage. Sure, why not? I'm sure we'll be able to find something cool. I just ordered something and it was I ordered something and it was supposed to arrive tomorrow. Apparently, they tried to deliver it to me today about 4 hours ago. Now instead of being delivered to me, I need to go and pick it up. I've never had to do that. I'm so happy. That's a very common thing. They didn't attempt delivery here at all. Even if they did, we have a package drop-off box here that they know about. Yippee! The only time that's anything like that has ever happened is if I have the misfortune to be delivered to by DPD, which is I don't know if it's international, but it's here and in Britain, at least. And it is the world's fucking worst courier service. I hate it when it says delivered by DPD, and I'm like, fuck, it's gonna be in a hedge 2 streets away, and it's gonna be stolen by the time I get there. Fuck. And then if I see if it's like delivered by On Post, I'm like, oh, my glowing angel boys, yippee. Thank you so much. Nothing arrives by next day in Perth. We only just got it, really. There was no big Amazon warehouses in Ireland up until fairly recently, maybe one in Dublin, but it meant that you could not get same-day delivery, and even now only, what's it called? If you order from somewhere in the same town or Amazon, and even then certain things on Amazon. And I try not to order too much on Amazon, to be honest. Too isolated in Perth. I don't know what our excuse is, because we're tiny and condensed. It's pretty quick from Asia. From another Australian city, it'll take a while. Ooh, very pretty. Kill the jar. I don't know what these jars are. Oh, it's potions, I think.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Nobody needs anything that important to require same-day delivery. I'm honestly with you. Like, I have never felt like I've required same-day delivery. I guess it's a bit like when I upgraded my internet, right? I had 12 megabyte downloads and 2 megabyte per second uploads, or 2.5 or something like that. And I was like, I could upgrade to fiber. And I did eventually, but I don't need to. Like, I don't do anything that really requires anything faster. So it took it being cheaper than my current one to get me to upgrade. So I was like, may as well. But same day delivery is the same as well. If it's honestly, within like a week and a half, I'm basically fine. I never really order anything urgent. It's not like I'm getting like medication delivered or anything like that, so I don't care. That's kind of impressive. A large truffle.
That haven't been picked clean.
Can I wear that?
People are too afraid to go this deep into Arlathan, except us veil jumpers.
With how wild the magic's been here, I don't blame them.
Shut up. Why? I'm pressing Y and it's done nothing. Why did it say to press Y? Okay, can I change that? I've never actually gone into the inventory in this game. This is +5 defense and +30 ability damage. Alright. But... locked. I don't know what the locked stuff is. Sure, I'll equip it. Ooh, I look silly. Okay, I'll take it. I'm fine with that. See, I love this sort of thing. I've been playing a lot of Diablo 2 recently. Like, a lot of Diablo 2. Like, so much Diablo 2 that I'm, like, worried about my productivity in other areas of my life. And it's just very satisfying to get a bow that does, like, 1.5% more elemental damage or whatever to me. I like it.
Armory doing this far out.
Far out, dude.
Wow. I've never seen anything like this.
We call that a rock pool.
Is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Spit it out.
Can't be what?
We have
Love.
to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
I loved that PS1 quality firefly that went past the screen there. Ah! I've never seen a firefly. I don't know if they exist in Ireland. I'd like to. I think they're cute. Apparently mole crickets exist in Ireland, and I only found out about them recently, and I've still never seen one. I would love to. There's a lot of cute bugs out there. As somebody who used to be frightened of bugs, I'm very happy I can now experience cute bugs. Is there a reason to be in here, or is this just a flawless crystal? Don't know what these are yet. It's an RPG. It'll be like, collect 15 boar asses and I'll give you some gold or some shit. That'll be what the crystals are used for. Entering new area. Cool. Mole cricket when Emma goes to England. They're crickets, but they have little mole hands. They're so cute.
Are we just supposed to jump across?
I guess they fly now?
Make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Is it that? Is it the big ominous crystal that's floating here?
Got it.
Ancient elven technology often runs... Can you shut up? Often runs on power crystals that can be transported between locations. Oh, I've got a little friend.
And there we go. Easy.
I prefer this crystal to you because it
great trick.
shuts the fuck up. Although, no, I really... One of the things I liked the most about Dragon Age 1, in particular, was the party banter. And I'm sure it's cringe as fuck, but like Alistair and Morrigan fucking bitching at each other constantly, I thought that was hilarious as a child. I loved it. So if there's something like that, you can talk. If you're just going to be spouting lore at me, shut up.
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area.
That
I
thing?
need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
I have to press tab on it, apparently. It's spring here, so really bug season. A stink bug landed on Jay's leg the other day. It was cute. Stink bug seems like such a cruel name for a little guy. I don't think I know what a stink bug is. Hang on. I think this game supports tabbing out, alright? It does! I've tabbed out and it's fine. Stink bug. Is this cute? It is cute! Oh, look at what a stink bug looks like. It's just a flat little guy. I think that's quite cute. I assume it's because they probably stink, but I think that's a cute friend. Yeah, back to the game. Tab. No, that is not done. Tab? Oh, she has a tinker ability. I understand. He looks more like a leaf. I like beetles in general. Anything that's just like a little waddling guy with a big shell going rah, like a little bug version of a turtle. I think that's cute. There are some bugs, definitely. Even as a bug enjoyer now, there's and not in the bug chaser way. But even as a bug enjoyer now, there's definitely still some bugs where I'm like, ooh. Like centipedes or... Sorry, earwigs. I know you don't actually do that thing, really, but you just look a bit fucky. Devil's coach horses. I don't know their actual name, I just know the colloquial name, but devil's coach horses are pretty fucked as well. The ones that just look like evil villains in a StarCraft game or something, they look a bit gross still. But I try not to begrudge them that. Tinker, please. Have you tinkered? I don't know how to make you tinker. Tinker. There we go. The fuck is a devil's coach horse? Attack warning. Ooh. Use space to dodge. Yeah, we're a bit in now. I know how to dodge at this point.
Trouble scouted.
There's a wizard. I'm gonna shoot him. I don't know if that did that much. Hang on. After saying I know how to dodge, I did not really dodge.
Ranged incoming.
Yeah, I know. There's a wizard. I'm back to Call of Cthulhu. Oh, I killed him. Fuck, I'm bad aiming. There we go. I guess I shouldn't be max drawing every time. There's somebody behind me! Coming at range. Me when I'm like 5th in line at the Bukkake orgy, but I can't hold it anymore. Sorry. That was fucking tortured.
They're shooting for us.
Yes, I know they're shooting. My god. Oh, I just upgraded my shield damage, so I should be able to take care of these guys. Well done, team. Backshot roulette.
The last of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead.
Playing some Dragonage with all the hot folk. I don't know if I'm into any, but thinking about it, there's very few people in Dragon Age that I'm actually into. I know that's the whole thing, is that everybody's, like, a hot pansexual, like, gay lord in Dragon Age. That's, like, one of the appeals. Like, I can't really think of anybody in Dragon Age 1 I was particularly into. I guess the closest would be maybe Morrigan, but that's very basic bitch hours. I remember when I was quite young, because it came out when I was quite young, I was probably like 14 when I played Dragon Age 2, that I remember having a crush on Meryl. That's about it. So much hotness. Zevran? Is Zevran the assassin boy? I think I found him lightly irritating. I know, in terms of personality, I think I could have been friends with Alistair. Just because he's basically like if a wizard turned a Labrador into a guy. Like, he seemed nice to hang out with. Not to, you know, sleep with, though. He had the very irritating 2000s haircut where it's like flipped up with gel at the front. Like Pugsley in the Addams Family. Never really got that hairstyle. Just to pet and feed treats to. Yeah, I could see that. Keep him in a pen or something. He's like the definition of a himbo. I don't know if he's in this or not, or in Inquisition. He probably shows up in Inquisition. My femdom friend enjoyed Alistair. Yeah, I feel like that's accurate. Are you gonna hurt me? Yes, you are. That hair was everywhere. It was. That and the faux hawk, I think, were everywhere. There was a period where both my brother and dad had the faux hawk. I blame David Beckham. Die! Woo. Swords. There we go. Easy. Easy life.
Enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more nearby.
It's like spiders. Is there another one nearby? Whenever I see crates, I'm like, that looks like a secret. There's like a magical tree or some shit. Or some truffles. Sure, truffles are good too. A little magical bird friend. Can I talk to a crow? He's like, caw, welcome to the fantasy world. No, okay.
I wonder how they
Never
died.
mind.
Even mages have trouble with the art.
A weather-stained note. I had to live through every iteration of Beckham-inspired hair. None of it's good, right? I don't really get the Beckham thing, to be honest. We have not, I mean, not that I follow style trends, and I mean that in a bad way, to be honest. I look terrible and always have. To be fair, the hairband era had a profound effect on me. I've never worn a hairband. I should, because again, my hair is real fucking long right now. This is approaching the longest my hair has ever been. Like, it's properly longish now. But I've never worn a hairband. I've never bought one. It would be convenient.
We have found the usurper's archive spirit. It is not the Dreadwolf's creation as we surmised, but another's. You can guess whose. Removing it could be risky, but leaving it equally so. I await your orders, Lord Elganan. Captain Athnarel.
I love the names.
We expect them to work like, you know, normal magic.
Normal
But they're
magic.
different. The magic's more alive somehow.
Cool. I always look at Beckham as a real dumb guy who became insanely famous. I think, I don't know, my vibe on Beckham was that he kind of owned up to that a little bit. Right? Like, I'm an idiot. But I'm also, to some people, I've never gotten it really, but to some people, incredibly hot. I was thinking hair metal for a moment, what hairband? I mean, they look pretty ridiculous, but probably better than David Beckham. You know, there's a place for sort of gender ambiguous, screamy guys with big feathery hair. There's a niche there.
Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Getting
Can
Bleak
anything
Falls
tell us
Barrow
what that
vibes.
artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be.
Okay, we can go in there and then take the crystal and then go in that one, I assume. I don't know if I'm supposed to be breaking all these crates, but I will. Bleak Falls Barrow. Well, if you're into modding, I feel like you will have played Bleak Falls Barrow 14,000 times because it's just a convenient way to test out things. Hair Metal FC, breaking glasses when rolling on the ground, screaming after a rough tackle. That is a lot of words. That is creating a very uncomfortable image. Oh, a cool chest. I'll take a cool chest. Storm Needle. Can I wear that? Or put that on? I don't know. Well, oh yeah, I'm using a broadsword and a rapier? That's weird. I thought I was using daggers or something. Well, let's change out the broads. Let's change out the rapier. That is much better than mine. So I'll change that out. Good. I am, and that's how I never go there again, because fuck the main story. I mean, the main story of Skyrim is very bad, right? I'm gonna say, I played Skyrim for, 30 or 40 hours plus. About 6 times before I ever finished the main story. Because I would do parts of the main story and get so bored that I would just go do something else more interesting. Like, I'm not a huge Skyrim fan, but I did play a fuck ton of it. It's probably... It might be, of the 3 more modern ones, it might be my least favourite of the Elder Scrolls games, but I do still like it. Because I'm a mark for that kind of game, to be honest. Oh, this is going to be a fight. But the main story sucks. Like, the main story, I think, is the worst out of all 3 of Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. I mean, are you including TS Online? No, to be fair. I've heard good things about TS Online. I simply am unwilling to play an MMO. I'm sorry, I'm sure it's good. I've even heard that it's good single player, but I can't play an MMO. I just fucking hate MMOs. Just existentially, it just makes me sad. But I have heard it's very good. You may have heard wrong, and it is really good. The duality of chat. But I have heard it's good. But, yeah. To be fair, I have also racked up a shitload of hours in it. But I love the story in Morrowind. And I know it makes me fucking 50 years old to say it. People are, in the fandom of Elder Scrolls, people refer to Morrowind fans as Morrow boomers. But I fucking love Morrowind. I have a Morrowind is sitting there on my shelf. I can even do the soy face. I love Morrowind so much. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And I love the story and I love the everything about it, really. Oblivion, I like it quite a lot. And then Skyrim, I like it, but I've played way too much of it. I've played way too much of all of them, really. It's why I kind of want another one. I'm just going to shoot you in the head before you have a chance. Oh, good. Never mind. Just bounced off you, I guess. Yeah. You gonna... Yep, there we go. Oh, at least you're being polite and coming one at a time.
It means I was right.
Right about what?
About where we are. It's an armory. And I think
Well,
I know
yeah.
what the artifact is.
Ow! That was a fucking long reach. I guess it is a hellbird or whatever. Yeet. I should probably be using my friend's abilities, right? Which one next? You. Use your magical swords, or whatever. There we go. Yippee! Easy. Hang on, I actually need to concentrate a little bit. Fuck me. I hate that when I'm in a fight and surrounded, I turn into a scared Daffy Duck. Where's my momentum? Come on. Fuck off. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, for fuck's sake, just use swords at this point. I'm sick of aiming. There we go. Smash. Fuck off. Little hoppy boy. There we go. I played 30 minutes and got bored. Well, this is the thing. I would say Morrowind is one of my top 5 favorite games of all time, but I don't begrudge people for saying that. I'm like, I'm completely fine with that because it is fucking obscure and, I mean, not like obscure as in fame, but like the mechanics are obscure and weird. But I love it. Oh, TSO, I mean. I never really was much into Morrowind because it was too easy to absolute break, even on accident, and then it got incredibly boring. I would say a problem with Morrowind, and I would say it has less problems than Oblivion in this realm, but I would say the difficulty trajectory, difficulty curve, I think that's what you call it, is a bit fucky and weird. Like, I would say every 10 levels in Morrowind, I think you have to up the difficulty by about 10%. In the settings, otherwise it gets real fucking boring and weird. And you're just kind of just smashing through shit. It starts really hard, but then it gets really easy. In Morrowind, even as a casual who just goes, I'm going to smash things with a big weapon, I'll put all my points into strength, you'll still one-shot most enemies eventually. Yes. And it has the thing of, like, eventually you'll have more money than God. Ooh. This really is Annihilation in terms of art direction.
What shows up in an armory? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
A what?
A creature of the
You sounded like you were
bound to a
throwing that
crystal.
word up.
Our ancestors used them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
Cool. Ooh. Can I fall off cliffs? Yeah. just wondering. Doesn't seem to do that much, but it's avoided. The fact that Bethesda fixed that issue by removing stats from the game is really maddening. Yeah. I mean, it's the same with a lot of games, but I find Bethesda's... and you can see it happening in Dragon Age as well, like the first game to this one. It's a lot... I don't want to say dumber, because that implies something that I don't mean, but it's a lot more simplified and sanded down in terms of mechanics. In a way that I don't really like, but, you know, it can work sometimes. Because, for instance, I think, like, Morrowind is, yeah, casualified maybe, but like Morrowind is sanded down and casualified from Daggerfall, and I think Daggerfall sucks shit. Like I think Daggerfall is a shit game because it's way too fucking arcane and stupid. And then some people are like I am with Morrowind for Daggerfall. They're like, this was the peak. This is amazing. I don't know if anyone loves Arena. Oh, hello. You look like you're right out of Doom. Oh, Darkspawn. I remember them. Did you always look like golems?
Let's go get him.
Oh, there's a few of them. This is where the bow is not great. I think there's like hordes. This is probably sword hours, right? Now, I am broadly just tapping the one button and moving around.
I never would have believed it. Until today.
I think they hit a very good middle ground between complex and simple with Oblivion. See, in my opinion, I think Oblivion is a little too simple as well. But that's again because I'm a Morrowind freak. I think everyone's a bit different. But I do prefer Oblivion to Skyrim. I think Skyrim is a little bit on the too simple side. But there is benefits to that as well, because Skyrim is very, very easy to just pick up and play. Like, you don't really need to think about making a character, particularly. You don't really need to think of it. It's much more of a casual experience, but that can be a good thing. I think it's why Skyrim was such a huge hit that got re-released like 100 times. Is because it's just very playable and Moorish. I will say, I enjoyed Skyrim a lot more when I turned off some of that shit, though. Like, the most fun I've ever had in Skyrim was, like, years after Skyrim came out. I modded it to be a little bit harder. I modded it to take out the quest markers, and this is a big sticking point with Elder Scrolls fans. I took out the quest markers and got a mod that added more text to each quest. That gave, like, directions and stuff like that, a la Morrowind. And I disabled fast travel and stuff like that. Basically made it a slower, fucking nerdier game. Like I did, like a game from 15 years previously. And I loved it. I played it for 120 hours on that playthrough, that save file. And I had an amazing time. But that's one of the good things. I think Morrowind. I think Skyrim is a perfect base for modding, even more than Oblivion.
We've got your back.
Because it is... I'm not going to call it a blank canvas, because again, that's too rude. I do like Skyrim. But it's a little bit more basic than all the others, and so you can kind of make what you want of it. Nerd. I loved it. No fast travel. I would fucking RP walk between towns. It was great. I loved it. It made the world feel so big. Because there is fast travel in Morrowind, but it's like in-world fast travel. Like you have to get a taxi on the Silt Striders, or get a boat, or get teleported by a mage, and then you have fast travel, kind of. I like that sort of thing. To be fair, I have also done that. I like the journey most of the time. I think one of the things I really like about Skyrim is that they did nail the slowly walking between towns vibe that I like from RPGs. Like, it felt like you were on, this fun journey. I think they really did well with that. Now, eventually you get a bit sick of it because a lot of it is grey and white. So it's, a lot of it is just snow or mud. But that was true in Morrowind as well. Morrowind is mainly brown. It's just that I like seeing giant mushrooms, so I'm more fine.
Sure, here we go.
Sure. Lovely. It's just a nice place to hang out. And I still find new hidden corners. That's one of the things I really like about Bethesda games in general, up until I would say Starfield, is that it always feels like there's little nooks and crannies of new stuff to find. Where Starfield is so broad and there's way too much procedural generation in it that it doesn't feel as nice and handcrafted. And so I didn't get that same vibe. It's one of the reasons I found it disappointing. But yeah, like even Skyrim,
I've never seen Darkspawn this deep into Arlothan Forest
which is a
before.
bit, you know, dumbed down, has that same vibe.
If the gods are blighted,
It has this
like
real
Celestials,
handcrafted,
maybe
even if it's rough around the edges, because obviously it is, it's a huge world.
You saw those Darkspawn though?
But it has this handcrafted feeling to it, it's nice.
And we'll stop them once we get
Starfield
out of
is
trouble.
fucking awful.
Right. Let's get to that central temple.
To their credit, they did a good job expressing how much of space is completely empty, like their game. I'll probably never play a Bethesda game again because of Starfield. I don't know. I will definitely buy and play the next Fallout and the next Elder Scrolls. But if both of those are bad as Starfield, then I will never buy another one. But honestly, I like their stuff so much that even then I will still probably buy them. Because I'm kind of a mark. Like, even the ones I don't really like. Like, there are people who disagree with this one. I don't particularly like Fallout 4. I think Fallout 4 is a very... I think it's probably the worst Fallout game. Of the main ones, obviously you've got Brotherhood of Steel and Tactics and shit like that, but... and Shelter, but of the main series of Fallout, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and New Vegas. Or 76, maybe 76 is the worst one, that's fair. But I don't hate Fallout 4. I think Fallout 4 is fine. It's like a 7 out of 10. It's an absolutely fine game that I like. But it's so... It very much... It's like the TV show, where it kind of sands down a lot of the stuff that I find interesting about Fallout and just makes it quite dull. And, you know, that's... A lot of people like the show and Fallout 4, so that's fine. And I wouldn't begrudge them that. But I find it a little bit more boring and a little bit more sterile and a little bit more... conservative. That one's going to be controversial. I think Fallout 4 and Fallout the TV show have a real conservative quality to them that I don't quite like in Fallout. But that's fine. You know, they're still fun. What am I doing here? Aim the ballista using this and press click to fire. Yippee! Oh, Jesus! Okay, fire, please. Kill him. I like how they've given me explosive bullets and barrels around as well. That's quite goofy. This feels like something from 2009. When was the last time this was in a video game? I love it. Kill. Kill. This does not feel like something in a new game. I love it. It's the sort of thing where you can tell that this was in development for 10 years. Oh, I thought you were an evilman. Lovely. Like, this right now is really reminding me of a video game I played on stream ages ago called Lord of the Rings War for the North, which had this kind of shit in it. It's from 2011. Let's exit that. Cool. I bet you anything this will be the only turret in the game. I mean, that was fine. Bethesda need to release more games. They give people essential perspective in a world where people expect things to be perfect and bug-free on launch. I don't know. It does seem like they're taking longer and longer to release worse games, but honestly, my take is that that's all AAA developers now. Also, I think Bethesda got by on doing that because they were, broadly speaking, for a while, Bethesda were kind of producing stuff that nobody else was. Like their specific style of open world game. And to a certain extent that's still true. I think there's a certain feel to a Bethesda game that you don't get with other games. But everybody else is kind of caught up a little bit as well. So it's no longer as unique and interesting and impressive.
And another resonance amplifier.
Yep, another one.
Should be the last one, I hope.
I like how even the character's annoyed by them. Hello. Oh, Christ. Okay, well, I assume as soon as I click this, they'll be angry at me. But they don't seem that bad. Oh, I'm very low on health. I will heal. Tinker. And then I will hurt something. Yippee! I can do like a poison arrow thing. I don't know what that does. I feel like that's not going to hurt the boys that much. Shoot in ass. I don't think these will have a perineum in order to hurt them. Oh, I don't think that would have hit. Miyazaki hitboxes. Hurt him, please. Help me. I don't 100% know if momentum carries between fights, but I'm going to say that it does, or hope that it does. The feel you get these days are the good old identical animations and models that they all share. Same glitches and oversights that they have in all their games. Well, they've been using a modified version of the same engine for a while, and I understand why, but like, it does mean that the same kind of... They all have a same kind of feel with their look. They all have a same kind of feel with their animations. But that's fine, honestly.
Have you noticed something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic.
I absolutely believe games should be at least playable and relatively bug-free on launch. I think the same. I think, what's it called? Like, the internet really killed that forever, though. Like, once... Like, when a game came out in the 90s, broadly, once it was out, it was out. And patches were very difficult because you'd have to disperse discs to people. But now, you know, that those days are gone. And I think it's made the gaming industry worse, but I don't know a way back, to be honest, either. What next? Films with the CG not pasted on release. That happened with Cats, didn't it? I know that's a joke, but I think that has happened on 2 occasions. There was, I think, a TV show from Marvel that was doing the CGI post-release. Because there was, or maybe it was a movie, maybe it was even like Thor, Love and Thunder or something, but some infamous bit where they like replaced some of the CG while the movie was in cinemas. And then in Cats, the first few showings of Cats, the CG wasn't quite finished. Like they were floating off the ground a little bit and stuff. So we're kind of there. It's just that opening weekend is still such a big thing with films that I think it would destroy the industry if they did that. Whereas gamers, and I've said this before, have too fucking low expectations of their art. Like, I think gamers, much like people who self-describe as horror fans above all else, have real fucking low expectations for things and are happy with very little and let things slip away too easily. Like, it's why gamers, more than any other demographic, seem really pro-remake. Don't really understand it. They forgot to remove James Corden. Can I jump up here? I doubt it, to be honest. But there is some sort of cool, spooky chest over there. Maybe we'll find a way. I'm not really a secret hunter in games. I've never really minded. But if I see one that's obvious, I'll go for it. It's why I've never been a huge fan of Doom.
The stench of decay fills the air. The Avanaris now wield power before beyond anything I've seen. Their magic is fueled by corruption and death, and creeps even now into the stones. We can't outlast this siege.
James Corden is one of those weird cases where I've never actually met anybody that likes James Corden. I mean, even on a personal level, people just seem to find him irritating to look at. But he still gets cast in things. It's like, oh, who's that fucking weirdo? Ezra Miller and Jared Leto and James Franco and all these people. There's like a collection of people in Hollywood that nobody seems to actually like, yet keep showing up. It's weird. Didn't you hunt down Doom for old phones recently? No, it's something no one has ever done. I was shocked to discover that that sold 1 million copies, which for a mobile phone game in 2005, if you don't know, I played a game called Doom RPG on YouTube recently, which you can go watch on YouTube if you type !links or maybe !YouTube as well. I can't remember what commands I have. But it was for flip phones, basically, in 2005. And it was pretty good. I actually liked it quite a bit. I think I might like that game more than Doom, which is insane to say. But I've never been the hugest fan of Doom. It's fine. I like Doom okay, but I don't love Doom. I prefer RPGs, to be honest. I liked Doom 2016. That's a good game. I never actually finished it, though. This is going to sound so pathetic, I recognise this. But when I played Doom 2016, the sort of soft reboot sequel to Doom, which everybody loves, and it's a great game and I'd recommend it, I could only play for about 45 minutes at a time before it stressed me the fuck out, and I could feel my hands starting to shake. Because it's so fucking fast-paced, and the music is so loud, and it's so thumping in your ears, and you're like going so fast, and you're really fucking gorily and viscerally ripping people in half and shit like that. Like, it actually, like, it felt like I had just taken an espresso shot. Like, after 45 minutes, I would have to stop and go, ooh, and, like, chill out for a bit. So I never finished it. It's a good game, if you're into that. They sound like such a baby. Corden, Jared Leto, etc. They must have immense dirt on people, probably.
We're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
Yeah, you've been very
Archive
vague.
Spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, the Nodus Derthalin.
They didn't call it
The
that.
inevitability of knowledge.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, fueled by Pepsi.
The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find out.
I'm amazed Corden transferred to American audiences. Yeah, I don't know. In a way, I'm not. Because he has a very sort of loud, broad humour to him. And, you know, I'm not saying that all Americans have that, but American talk show hosts definitely do. I don't think there is a worse form of media than American talk shows, or any talk shows really, to be honest, but like those late night shows, I really don't like those, and I think James Corden does fit quite well with that kind of thing that he does, which makes me want to rip somebody's fucking skull out. They will eat that shit up, I think. Can I just say I really hate this floating ruins trope in modern games. I feel like it's in every fantasy game now, yeah, you're right. You should use your noise cancellation, to be fair, to catch
We're
it.
getting closer.
Oh, is this a boss? You're in red, which means you might be spookier. Well, we'll find out. And it does seem like momentum does carry on between fights, so I'm happy. I'll weaken you in a second. Weaken him. You fucking missed, you prick. I fucking hate you. Oh, there's boys in the background. Wizards. I think I killed one. You take care of that. I'll take care of the spooky wizards in the background. Oh, Jesus! I said take care of him! Okay, should I be using... hang on. Both companions attack this target. Lovely. And... adrenaline rush on you, and you... I don't think you're hurt, are you? I can't see your health. Yeah, just go for it. I will do weakened on it. Lovely, that'll do well. Run, dodge, 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 fucking dodge. Look at me using skills like a real boy. Fuck you. Where is he? Up there? Shoot. Help me. Oh, and I have my, like, explosive arrow thing, right? So do that. I think that worked. I'm not sure. Stop hitting me! Ooh, hurt! Hang on. Shut up. Is everybody up? Are you okay? Everybody seems fine. Fuck off. Oh, it's speaking of MMOs, it's doing MMO attack patterns. Big glowing thing on the floor. Don't stand in that. Bang. I'm shocked that didn't kill you. Ow! Prick. Ah, you stole my kill. A better RPG would have allowed you to shoot that guy from a distance. Of course, the enemies will actively ignore your allies and go for me. Some of them went for them. A little bit. I think it's because I'm the one doing some of the shiniest stuff. If I had to fight this party... I mean, I'd instantly die, but if I had to fight this party, I too would probably go for the shiniest one.
Power crystal.
Then let's go find one.
Do your companions have health? I don't know. I can't work it out yet. I'm sure I'll figure it out as it goes. But, like, this skill in particular, when it says instantly restores your health, I don't know if that means her health. Like, I can also get replenish and it'll appear here and it'll go instantly restores your health. Or if that means my health. Let's see now, actually. It's my health. They might not have health. They might be immortal. Or maybe it's like, Skyrim, where it's like... What's it called? They can get, like, knocked down, but then they go... get back up after a second. What the hell was that? Hang on. What was that cool sword I just got? Was it a cool sword? What did I just pick up? Was it a bow? It was! I mean, I mainly use the bow, so I'll take a bow, obviously. Is that cooler? No! I would say I like that bow less. It looks much, much fancier, but honestly, it looks too fancy. It looks like kind of a nouveau riche bow. It looks like something from Breath of the Wild. Not really a big fan. Oh no, my Pepsi can! Oh, whatever. Tried to lean my hand on my Pepsi can, not realizing it was empty. They get knocked down, but then they get up again, like Chumbawamba. I really don't like that song, but weirdly, and again, this is going to be nerd core as fuck. I like the cover of that song by They Might Be Giants. Which have got to be one of the top 5 nerd bands, but I really like them. But I like that version more. And I've heard a couple of other Chumbawamba songs, and I'm like, oh, these are way better. In a way, it's a shame you got so famous for this one. But, you know, that pays the bills. Alright, let's go. Do I have to drag this over? Do I need to find another one? There's another one over there. How do I get to you? Over on the corner? You can no longer have opinions on music. You have to be stopped. I love They Might Be Giants. Unashamedly. How do I get it? No. Where do I go? Hang on. It's behind here. Do I have to, like, blow this up with a ballista? There's a ballista up there. I don't know why I sounded like a pirate, but there is a ballista up there. So I need to reach that. And then blow through this conspicuous wall. How do I reach that ballista? I mean, I'm assuming off in this direction somewhere? I hate everything about them, especially the name. What are they named after? They're named after a play, I believe, but I've never seen the play. Or a movie? I can't remember. A lot of nerd references, but I think it's a play. They Might Be Giants, get the fuck out. How do I... I mean, this appears to be a floating island. Can I climb up something? Is there climbing in this game? Also, it's going to be weird the entire way through that the jump button is F. I'm never going to quite get used to that. I might remap it. Make dodge F instead. Okay, I think I understand, by the way. I think I can pick this up. Bring this over to this door here. Use this to blow up that, and then bring both over there. Puzzle. I don't know if I like many nerd bands. I think Ween count. Ween are a nerd band. And also, shit name as well. I think that's a common thread. But I've never gotten into Fish. I know they have a similar vibe. I kind of lump Grateful Dead into that as well. I know they're older, but like, I saw it then with like weed nerds. Smash.
Another ballista. I bet we could use it to break through that wall.
Shut up. Wrong wall. Okay, sorry. Oh! Hello, boys. Any more? Or was it just those conspicuous 3? Are people fighting behind me? I don't know. Bands should have 2 words in them at most. I think I broadly agree. It's hard to think of a good band name because there's been so many of them already that probably they're already taken. There's a lot of bad ones. I think 1 or 2 words is enough. As soon as you turn it into a sentence, I feel like you risk running into stupid name territory. Come on, follow me. Oh. I think there's something deeply broken in my brain that I find the crystal cute. But I hate the 2 living people. The crystal's cute. In the same way that Roombas are quite cute. I think I shouldn't get a Roomba. Number 1, because the pigs would fight it. But 2 is because I would probably form some sort of fucked up bond with it and get sad if it broke. Like, I've said this before, and I think this is a relatively common thing for weirdos, but like, the Roomba would eat the pigs. I mean, the guinea pigs have partially destroyed a Hoover over in the corner. But that's when it's off. They like get revenge for getting spooked by it. We did it. I used to get
I have so many
sad
questions
or
for it.
guilty
How do you ask
if I
it
had to like...
questions?
Shut up, Harding, for a second. I used to feel sad or guilty if I had to like throw out some shoes or a carpet or something as a child. Because I was like, you know, what if it's sad? And that lasted longer than you'd expect. So a Roomba, which I think is inherently kind of cute, I think that would come back. And that wouldn't be good for anyone. Modify it to be a swearing Roomba. I have not seen this video. You following? I like the tentacles. I mean, this makes sense that, you know, I said there was going to be some horrible eldritch tentacles, and that's why I had that cursed desktop. So it's happened. Approving steel. Oh, I can replace my broadsword. I feel like a broadsword is weird to dual wield, but okay. That's much better. Good. Like 2 rapiers. 2 like knives. Like, these are very long, and I'm very small. And what's that behind me? A saber? I mean, even that seems a bit much to dual wield. Michael Reeves modified a Roomba about 5 years ago to very loudly shout swears every time it ran into something. That's constantly, isn't it? Isn't their whole thing that they constantly just like bump into a wall and then go the other way? Going along, hit the corner of a chair very loudly. Ah, God fucking damn it. Right, that's kind of funny. I mean, the guinea pigs are sort of Roomba-esque, but they just create more dust because they kind of just move it around. Like the guinea pigs, because they're so fluffy on their, like, front, or bases, I guess, the base of the guinea pig, that they just kind of shuffle stuff along.
So we take it and we're good, right?
They look a little bit like street sweepers.
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
Right. Because darkspawn, demons...
They fly now?
Suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
What's tricky about it? Of course it is! Or we've seen worse. I don't know. I don't really like the stoic answers because, you know, I'm not a Marcus Aurelius fanboy. Of course it is just sounds like sarcastic dick mode. Which I have been in my life. But, you know, I guess I'm choosing the boring options then, just going, what's tricky about it? They're trying their best to help, for fuck's sake.
What do you mean by tricky, exactly?
Like
If I
SSX?
remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlathan with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go.
Was Shunt the name of one of the house robots in Robot Wars? I think I associate that word with that show for some reason.
Magic is pulsing. I've never seen
I remember
this
Sergeant
before.
Bash. I remember Matilda.
It's almost like
Was the one that was just called Sir Kill-A-Lot? Yes, Shunt was one of them. I watched that in forever. I think they brought it back for a while. Shunt and Matilda were two. Hi. I remember you from the first games.
Ogre! That's an ogre!
Alright, it's an ogre. Ooh, you have a very weird upper body. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, Christ! Help me! Potions full. Okay, fantastic. More potions, please. Flash red when they're about to perform an unblockable attack. Okay, so we dodge them! I have not hit the dodge button yet, by the way. Like, I just have not bothered with it. Or not the dodge button, the block button. I've exclusively been dodging. Okay, weaken it. Lovely. Go, 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 go. Good night, it's bedtime. Have a lovely night. I mean, at least it's slow moving, so I can just shoot in the head over and over again. That's fine. Should I be using... Hang on. Oh, dodge for a second, and then bring up the little menu. It's vulnerable to fire. Do any of you have fire? No. Right. In that case, adrenaline rush, and... I mean, I don't need you, to be honest. I haven't really taken a hit yet. I don't have anything yet, either. You just do adrenaline rush and beat the shit out of it, and then I'll see what I can do. You distracted? Okay, it's actually not going for me for a brief second there. That was nice. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'd love some fucking momentum. Oh, fuck's sake. There we go. What, second wind or something? Okay, I'm gonna do the... You know what? I'm gonna do this on you. There we go. Poison it or something. I don't know if the poison is doing that much. I kind of regret using that ability. It didn't do particularly much. Can you fucking distract him or something? I'm a ranged character. I'm out of arrows. Okay, we're doing fine. Just need to get to the momentum. Kill the fucker. Eep. Dodge, 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 dodge. Dodge. Can you do like one of your special little like explosive arrows? Woo! Did that work? I still don't know if I'm doing that right or not. Okay, I'm nearly up to another weakened. Shut up. Roar at me. There we go. Now weaken it. Weaken it. Thank you. Okay, ultimate ability. I have an ult? Is this a MOBA? Am I playing Deadlock right now? I don't see any sexy gargoyles, so I can't be. Press 4 to use your ultimate ability. Build your ultimate by damaging enemies. Once full, you can press 4 to unleash a devastating ult. What's my ult? 4. Fucking thing. I just scatter some bombs, some firecrackers at it. Oh, it's very goofy. Your allies aren't even actually doing any damage. Is that all on me?
Well, wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today.
They fly now. That's all her dialogue is.
I didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world.
Fucking hell, can I kill both of these pricks? Christ, you're even worse than Harding.
Okay. Let's...
He's right behind me.
Okay.
Your party members actually only did about 1 pixel of damage per hit. It's probably scripted. I think we're still kind of in a tutorial.
No. That's good. I think. Oh. Ooh,
What does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later.
Isn't this literally just the, like, Welkind stones or whatever they're called from Oblivion? Is this a new game? Yes, it's brand new! Well, came out on Halloween, I think. Tilda Swinton elf. What, my character? Because I've made her look like an alien? Yes.
Well then.
I am the Nadas Derthalan.
Right. I have questions.
I am the Nadas Derthalan.
I like you. You're alright. Can you be a companion? Ah. Where'd it go? Why is that a jokey answer? I'm interested. So that's the archive spirit. So much for that. Well, that's just being a bitch. Where'd it go? My housemate used to work as a maintenance gardener. For a while, he used to work on Philippa Forrester's garden. One of his colleagues asked her if Sir Killicott was nice, IRL. Is Philippa Forrester, because I only watched this when I was a very small child, Robot Wars, was she the one woman who was on the show who would visibly terrify everybody who made the robots? Because, and I know it's stereotypical to say, but it was like the 90s and early 2000s. Clearly, most of them had never seen a woman up close before. So they were like visibly like, oh, why is a woman here? Oh god, she's not meant to be here. We're nerds. Yes. It was very embarrassing. It got better, I think, as it went on. There was almost always a woman in the you know, the robot workshops after a while. Looks like a mix of Tilda Swinton and Meryl Streep. I was always blown away at how big those robots were, to be fair. I mean, Robot Wars is cool. I believe, what's it called? America had a version of their own called, like, BattleBots. That might be more widespread if you don't get the Robot Wars reference, but Robot Wars was the one I know. With Craig Charles. I believe Jeremy Clarkson might have originally hosted it for, like, a series, and then they got Craig Charles, and I know the Craig Charles version. And then they brought it back again a few years ago. I don't know if it's still on or not, but I think people were into it. Robot Wars is just a fun concept. You know, it would get a bit boring because eventually somebody would just realise that you could just flip most of the robots upside down and they'd be fucked. So you'd get one robot that just had a flipper on the front and would just go "Pudunk," and then they were fucked and couldn't win. I'd pay to see the robots fighting Clarkson instead. If they gave them, like, live rounds, sure, or a flamethrower or something.
Where'd the spirit go? The Nadas Derthalan, I mean.
It went back into the crystal, but the crystal's broken.
Is it a JO crystal? Do we need to charge it like that ad on Craigslist?
Kinda my thing. Fixing magical stuff.
Cool. Could you do that quietly?
Strife and Irulan will want to know about this. And the Blight. And the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veilguard camp.
I mean, pretty much now, right? Don't know if we're doing anything else here. I may as well look... Oh, I dinged again! I'll open this big chest, obviously, for some loot. Always interested in loot. A bond level up. What, like we're close now? Ooh, an uncommon longbow from Belara? No, she doesn't get a fucking I get the cool weapons. They get the offcuts. They don't do anything anyway. They get the, like, hand-me-downs, like we're a poor family in the 80s. Did I get anything there? No. Oh, that sucks. I don't want her to have anything. She doesn't deserve anything. Do I have any cool belts or anything? No, just a worn sash. Or what was that bond point? It said press O. Your bond with a companion has increased somehow. That really does look like the Veilguard crystal or whatever it's called. It does. Your bond with a companion has increased. Something, something, something. Okay, well, I'll give you your cool bow, I guess, that I can't use. Attack my target deals plus 50% barrier damage. Alright. you weren't doing anything. Keepsake slot. Your camping gear. Do you have any cool armor? Herding. Do you get anything? Nope. Nev. What do you have? A scepter. You're a wizard. I feel like it's good to have a wizard. So far... Oh god, you're the least annoying. Can I... Please let me take off your hat. Like, is there a way to throw this hat into the sea? Then you can come with me. Points available. Oh, I spend them here. Hang on. Galvanized tear. Creates a controlled tear in the veil. Concentrated on enemies but sparing allies. Alright, so it's like a wormhole or a black hole or something. Replenish. Blair throws you a magical lifeline, restoring your health. Fade bolts. Or enfeebling shot. Weakened is pretty useful. So I might go enfeebling shot. Do you just get that? Oh no, you already have that apparently. Okay, I didn't see that as an option. Well, I don't know what I want for you then, if you have all of these. Give fade bolts more damage and this more damage? I don't know. Do what you like, to be honest. Cool. It's like she's at the Grand National. It's a coquettish fascinator. Okay, I think we're done. I mean, we're locked in by shields now anyway, so how do we get out of here? Do we do a cool teleport maneuver? Nevis into horse torture racing. Let's go. Depart immediately.
Right. Let's get moving.
Come on. I'll show you the way to the Veil Jumper camp.
Cool. Do we just teleport there? Or do we get to see like a cool walk? We're still in the forest. But the forest is kind of pretty, so I don't mind. Are you keeping crows in cages? Don't know if I'm into that. They might be messenger ravens or something.
11 wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of veil jumpers. Whatever's
I'm
going
one,
on
I think.
there,
Or he's used to be.
it's scary.
I think that was the backstory I picked, at least. I'm wearing your armor. Do you have a robot arm? Or is that just like a fun gauntlet? I think you might have a robot arm. That's kind of cool.
Back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100
And Insti
people
makes me
living in
like you about
village.
10%
Near
more.
enough.
That's all it takes. If I see you have a cool robot arm or leg, I'm more into you.
Good.
Harding doesn't appear to have either.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlethan.
That's every
Anyone in
game.
their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
I don't know what that
We
is.
ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Derthalin.
Wait, you found the Nardus Darthalan? The archive spirit?
Yep.
We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
It's broken. The Dalish are priority. Shut up. I don't even know who they are. They can handle themselves. The Dalish are priority. I love how it's tears like you're a bleeding heart. The Dalish are priority. Too bad it's broken. We know enough. It's broken.
If it weren't broken, maybe, but we're not getting anything out of it anytime soon.
Meanwhile, Veil Jumpers are disappearing. Something out there took them.
I know. But maybe, if we find them.
Yeah,
Find
that would be the
gods,
obvious thing.
Or at least some sign of where they might be.
But Arlethan Forest is huge. Where do we even begin to look for them?
Demeter's crossing.
What?
Erlen and Strife. When we came in, you said you lost
I like my
contact with
character,
Demeter's
actually.
crossing.
I've turned.
We could go check it out. The 3 of us,
What?
I mean.
4. I'm coming with you.
Yippee.
Nev, you were still shaky.
Nani?
I'm coming, Harding.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'll be
I
safe.
guarantee that's already been sampled in various Rule 34
Demeter's
animations.
Crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Try not to die. Or make things worse.
Strife,
And
can you
Rook.
try shutting the fuck up more?
Watch your back.
You were just short of saying the mayor's on my ass about this. It's very tiresome. Quest complete. Ooh, it's a big fancy graphic.
With the team's help, Belara disabled the artifact and freed them from the Veil's bubble. She also uncovered an ancient repository of elven knowledge, the Nadas Durthalin. While Belara intends to unlock its secrets, she has joined the team as they search for the escaped elven gods.
Could we really be at war with
Okay,
our own
we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
Alright. Everyone's talking over each other like a Robert Altman film. And it's just as good. Hello, little... Are you a child or just small? I can't tell, because you're an elf. You all look a bit like that, to be honest. Are you children? I genuinely don't know. Oh, can I buy some armor? A merchant! Yippee!
Have a look.
You need to get yourself an easily accessible old-timey microphone filter. That would be quite funny. I like your outfit and hair. Although it's a bit big at the back. A bit Karen-y. But I like the outfit. That is barely containing whatever you've got going on. That is a single belt. Right, let's sell the valuables. Do I just sell all? Like, what's the point of even letting me go through it? Oh, it does faction strength. Sell all. I don't give a fuck about faction strength right now. Oh, it gives me plus to sell them. They get strength. That is kind of hot though. I'm not disagreeing. Right, buy. What can I buy? Current item will become slightly better. An uncommon rapier. How much is it? How do I see how much that costs? I don't know. Oh, they can upgrade it. This is like just an upgrading thing. It costs 2.5 grand. No, it costs 1.6 thousand. Okay, right. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe some cool armor? Can I do anything with this? Buy armors. A common medium helm. Well, I'm not using a helmet right now, so sure, buy it. Anything like that? Any accessories? Can't get any of that either. They're all locked, maybe behind level. I'm not sure. It's quite annoying that they would do that. Just show me the things and then go, nah, you can't use those. I guess I'll upgrade my weapon. Although I'll probably find a better one in 15 minutes anyway. Back. And back. Let's wear the cool helmet. If it is cool. It's so not cool. How do I see through this? Whatever. That's fine. I like it. It's so dumb. I like it.
Try not to die.
I'm shocked my nose even fits under that, to be honest. Maybe it's meant to go lower and my nose just stops it. Nerd.
Anyway, if it gets too rough out there, come back.
Alright, bye. Anyone else to talk to? Without the antlers, it might be kind of cool. Yeah, maybe. It looks kind of like a... I don't know, like a weird kind of Valkyrie thing, maybe. Scouting report. Apparition. I might read that later. Hello, sickos. You all dead? Not yet. Antlers just crudely strapped to the side, I know. This didn't come with antlers, but I've improved it for you. Thanks.
We're losing too many veil jumpers as it is. Now do it as possible.
It's lovely. I'll keep this in a special drawer for occasions. Then we just fucking rip the antlers off as soon as we get out of earshot. And I guess we'll go to the docks. Do you want to speak? Nope, nobody wants to talk to me. That's just what I want from RPGs, is nobody to speak to me ever.
Lots happened around here.
What hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlathan City centuries ago. Whole lot of blood magic during the war.
What about now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war, it never went away. Ancient
Is this
relics
broken?
appear out of thin
God, I
air.
hate the voice acting.
Ruins float.
Yeah, I think everybody's quite bad.
An old wound home that never
I think the
healed.
writing is very bad,
Now it's
but I
bleeding
also,
again.
and it feels so rude to say because the writers, you know, they're this nebulous thing behind the scenes. The voice acting, I think, is also quite shit, though. Sorry, voice actors. What? Oh, you can tinker. You can use that. That's we probably need to keep her, then, if she can activate these. Or not, you can just fucking stand there as well if you like. Tinker. There, thank you. Now, what did that do? Oh, I can pick it up. Ah. In a role-playing game, it's perfectly valid to play the role of misanthrope. I also love that it just gives me 28 currency instead of a name. Ooh. Were these voice actors part of the strike, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to tell anything in this game, really, because... Oh, little birds. Just because the game was developed over such a long time, because
There we go.
it was in development hell for,
That
what,
was
8
the
years or something
Arlithan.
ridiculous? Like,
This
it had a
is what's left of it
10-year
after the war.
development time.
Don't imagine it floated back in the day.
I'll take all this, just some random stuff. So, like, the voice acting could have been recorded 9 years ago. Probably not, but, you know, could have been. I imagine it's probably one of the last things you do, but still. Hello, friends. Oh, you look a little bit like Spriggans. That Sprussy got me acting up, and other memes. Are we going this way? We were going to the docks, but I don't know where the docks are. I assume just down there. First, I want to go up here, though. Are you using TA? I don't know. I haven't actually checked. Because, I just let, what's it called? NVIDIA do its business and optimize it itself. Maybe. I can check it in a bit. I've never quite learned the differences between the different anti-aliasings. Miyazaki style shortcut? Miyazaki! Yes. Yippee. Like, I'm not noticing anything, but I'm also unobservant, so there could also be ghosting. I like these. I like the ambience in this game. Again, it's very... I assume this will change as we get out of the forest and into cities and maybe like dwarven cities and stuff like that, but right now it's very Annihilation. Very, you know, like a kind of oil slick, opalescent rainbow effects on everything. It's very pretty, but also very sort of dreamy and otherworldly. Oh, some sort of fucked up things over there. Are we ready to go? Hang on, I want to see what these are. What are these slimy boys? Oh! Necrosis! Why? Oh, Christ. Okay, hang on. Do these just explode as you get close to them? Possibly. I thought there might be something cool. There is something cool.
The secrets of the past now hidden, to each and every man forbidden. But seek ye with a watchful eye. Find a key in the owl's cry.
I'm so glad that that managed to rhyme in Ancient Elven.
A giant owl. Must be something to this.
You just saw a riddle about treasure in the owl's cry. I don't know. The owl's cry? There's some big stuff around here. I love big open worlds. I don't think this is technically an open world. It's kind of pseudo open world. A bit like the originals, where it's like zones, right? I think that's what the originals did. Where it's like you have big chunks to explore, and then you go through a fast travel gate or a hub world portal thing, and then you get another big chunk. Can't go through there, currently inaccessible. Fuck, that's elegant. Oh, my heart can't take the elegant game design of that. A big fucking mysterious door with currently unavailable stamped across it like a crate. Fucking hell, game. Why didn't you do the voice acting for this? You would have been better. Why aren't you at work? I'm finished for the day. I mean, this is a form of work. Not really. Let's go, I guess. God, could you have chosen a worse way to do that?
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. Couldn't sit still much longer.
Then let's go.
Dreya getting their bag. Ooh, I like this as well.
I've never seen fog this thick in Demeta's Crossing.
It's like, I'm not shown here. The fog doesn't look that bad. I guess it's a bit thick further on. Streaming, a valid job. I mean, I wouldn't call this a job. At least not at the current level. YouTube's going pretty well.
The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
I wouldn't call it valid.
Something happened here.
Dreya getting perineum pressed. Emma really got annoyed when I brought that up. I think it's a valid, perfectly cromulent form of piss aid. Is the perineum press. I've heard some people say perineum. I don't know which is correct. I've always said perineum.
So quiet.
But that makes it sound a little bit like an ancient Greek hero.
Where is everybody?
It's one of my favorite things Emma's gotten annoyed about. Where is everybody? I like both. Whatever you call it, I just like it. Can you say duodenum? I believe it's pronounced duodenum, but maybe it's duodenum? Duodenum? I don't know what a duodenum is. I've just heard people say it. I'm assuming it's a part of the body. It sounds like a brain thing, doesn't it? It might not be. I'm guessing it's either brain or kidneys, but it might not be.
It's market day. People should be out selling eggs and buying bread. But everything's
Freaks.
just-
I've forgotten.
They barricaded the main entrance into town.
To keep something out?
No, to keep something in.
Are these tomatoes? I don't know what these are. This food looks fucking weird. Like, the sausages look normal enough, but like, are these tomatoes? In my medieval Europe inspired fantasy game. Sounds like a vocal musical style from the 50s when pronounced like that. I can't remember if we found duodenum funny and we were wrong, or if we found duodenum funny and we were right. It's like pronouncing the G in gnome. Duodenum is some JRPG bullshit.
I think we can get in over here.
Where? What are you looking at? Here? Do a big jump. Big jump. Oh, Jesus, it's very gooey on this side, boys. Maybe don't come down. Oh, well, whatever. Ugh.
Blight. Even worse than in the forest.
Can we take care of this? Not really. Should we be standing on this? Or I can't remember the lore. Like, does standing on the blight really do much? Or is it just fine? Oh, it's very dark now. Hello. Oh, you're here. I didn't realize you were here.
No exceptions.
I'm a horrible little boy.
Hello.
What happened here?
Keep them inside. Listen to the mayor.
Hello?
Oh no, it's a disease that makes you British. I want beans.
We'll be rewarded. All of us.
Give me a tin of Stella.
No, you can't leave.
Hey, can you hear me?
Just stay here, and everything will be fine.
Keep calm and carry on. Listen to the mayor.
Powerful magic to dominate the minds of these villagers.
This is my level of voice acting. Ooh, Jesus, it's some gooey nonsense in here. Hello. Am I able to walk in this goo? Like, is it fine? I'm going to, regardless. Hello, goo friends.
Square.
We need to
Horrified
find
gasp.
survivors.
see what we can find. Fan out.
Please watch this short video your voice reminded me of.
If I'm not British, how will people know it's fantasy? If I'm not gruff, then how will we know it's gritty?
Oh, for fuck's sake, it's the gnome shit. This was inescapable for a little while. It's the fucking gnome. Oh, the game. When I tab out, the computer goes in a very bad way. I think my CPU is running at like 100% right now. Look how slow that is.
I'm not a gnolf. I'm not a gnoblin. I'm a gnome, and you've been gnomed.
Fuck me. There was a period of maybe like, I don't know, a month, 2 months, where you could not escape that. The fucking, you've been gnomed! I don't know where it comes from. Gnome crashed stream. Should be fine. There we go. For some reason, when you tab out of this game, it suddenly jumps up to like 100% CPU usage. My CPU usage is sitting at like 60, 70? Something like that. It's not a great CPU, but you know, it's currently sitting around that. When I tab out, it's like fucking red max. I don't know why. So tabbing out will be done under duress. Oh, I can save game. I forgot I can save. I mean, it's been auto-saving, so I'm sure we're okay. Horrible British.
So they're paying you real money. You can't be taking people's
I
money.
can't type today. British Square. There we go. Lovely. Thank you for that. Not as bad as the grip you've been tangoed had during the 90s. Yeah, I didn't know what tango was until someone mentioned it on this stream. It's some sort of drink. I think I had it when I went to Britain recently. And it tasted like I'll say it, shit club orange, like anemic Fanta. Oh, why are you praying? Hang on.
This is Adeline. I knew her. She was a farmer.
Sold
spices to us, the best in Arlington. I can't believe this happened.
Do you have a frame rate cap? I think I've locked it to 60, but it might have reset it because every time I open the GeForce experience, whatever, it seems to reset all my fucking settings, whether I want it to or not. Apple Tango was the only good Tango, but even that shit. Yeah, I mean, the Apple Tango, I also had Apple Tango, I think, when I was over there. Because for some reason people were like, you have to have Tango. And it tasted like melted apple lollipops, but carbonated. Like, it was that same, like, really artificial apple flavor, which is not bad. Have you updated your drivers? Yes, I have. It ran much worse before I did that.
Just forget it. The mayor's not worth arguing with. You'll take gold from the town coffers for a new fountain in the square outside front window, but good lumber to fix the docks that everyone uses, that's far too expensive. Adeline.
Have you had carbonated milk flavor soda? No, I have not. That sounds like something that they'd love in Japan, but I don't know if that's rude or not. You know what? I think that would be either beloved in Japan or Scandinavia. I could see that being both. Milk should not be carbonated. It might be fine.
Look at... Is that an Aravel on the roof?
The blight must have lifted
Depends.
it up.
What's an Aravel? That? Yeah, I'm getting blight goo on me. It's carbonated soda with milk flavor, which means it's fine.
This blight is weird.
Dude, it's like totally bogus. Why is it weird, Harding?
Ever seen anything like it?
Never. Blight's usually dead, static, but this is alive.
Cool.
Okay, let's
Right.
keep going. Might be more survivors.
Milkis is dope and not called cummies. It doesn't sound hideous, it sounds totally normal. I would try it. I like carbonated water. I don't really like milk. I find I find it very difficult to get through a carton of milk. You can't buy soya milk or rice milk or oat milk or any of your nut-based milks, really. You can't buy them here in anything under 1 litre cartons. And I very, very rarely manage to get through one. I don't think I've ever gotten through one before it goes off. Like, I have maybe 1 bowl of cereal a month, and that's about. I don't really use anything milky, like, as an ingredient. Have you heard of milk-flavoured sweet? No. Cream soda? I've had cream soda. I think it's gross. I think it's not good, but I've had it. Ugh. Anyway, you can here, but they're all fucking expensive and dumb. They're always marketed for making tea or coffee and they're spenny. Like, yes, that's a thing here, but even those you can't buy under a litre here. Like, you can buy, like, a barista-style oat milk, and it's, like, €4 a fucking carton, but it's still a litre. And it's like, come on. It's like a litre of soya milk, which is my favourite, I guess. Soya or almond or oat. They're all the same. They're all just milk, right? But I don't really like milk, so I'm not an expert. They're all about between 70 cent and €1 a litre here. Just give me one for, like, I'll pay 50 cent, right? Or I'll pay the same price, honestly. I'll pay €1 for 500 mils of soya milk. It would be better for me.
Something big. Stay sharp.
Over there. 2 more survivors.
Cool. I couldn't think of a Survivor song there.
Hey, what's going on here? Find the
You're exactly the same as the other one.
They're talking about Jahel and Milva.
Are they?
Bring them to the mayor. If we find the mayor, then maybe we'll find your friends.
Sometimes I use milk to add a bit of cream milk to soups or sauces for flavour. Oh, I've been using a decent cream, like vegan cream alternative for soups and stews and stuff for a while. It's just like the basic Alpo silver single cream. Comes in like a 250ml carton. It's nice. White rabbit milk candy is very nice. I've never heard of this. I also drink lactose-free milk, or the Lactaid stuff, because I'm lactose intolerant. No. I forget which supermarket has the best own-brand soy milk now that Sainsbury's is the only one with a reasonable distance from me. Mary's Milk in Edinburgh does an amazing milk ice cream. Do you like coconut cream or milk? I prefer coconut flesh to milk, but it's fine, I guess. It's a bit sweet, basically, and I don't really like sweets. Don't really like sweet things. It's why I think soya milk has a nice balance of not being too sweet. It's a Hong Kong candy, I think, or possibly Chinese in general. Am I going to get tentacled?
Why were they looking for veil jumpers? What did the mayor want with them?
I love Mackey's of Scotland's milk-flavoured ice cream, which is the only one I find in the supermarkets. I've never heard or seen... Oh, come on! I've never heard of or seen milk-flavoured ice cream. Didn't lock me on. Oat milk, yum. Cow torture milk, yuck. I do find cow's milk a bit grosser than soy milk, like, just in terms of taste rather than ethics. I mean, both, because I'm vegan, but, like, I find, what's it called? Cow milk a little bit too sweet as well. That's personal preference, though. A lot of people like it. Irish people in particular fucking love milk.
Must get them inside.
I've said this before, but I don't know if this is a thing in many other countries, but like the what's it called? Drinking a pint of milk with dinner is very common here, and it's gross as fuck to me. I don't get it. A blight obstacle is impeding you. Okay, well, if it's pulsing, you can destroy it. Okay, well, it's pulsing. Good stuff. Oh, look at my tiny little rapier. I like that. It's so small and spiky. That's very fun. I like that a lot. Fatty water. I remember the old milk ads in England. Are you made of the white stuff? Ugh. I mean, technically, I guess. It's like, you're half an egg and half some white stuff.
Milva,
What colour are human eggs?
Another veil
Do they have a colour? They might be translucent. Are human eggs white? Or grey? Or translucent? Like little jellies? Hi. Me and who?
Jahel, he's alive.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
No, listen.
No, please don't. I like it here.
I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
Sorry, my prostate is being stimulated too much to respond properly right now.
The villagers, they said they needed power.
Go in his mouth.
Valara, be careful.
No, they're carradining him. Are they juicing him? Oh, he's been juiced! He's been squozed! Lovely.
Help me, anyone!
This is vulgar. You know when you've been tangled. Help me. Help me.
Come on, that sounds close.
It does. Gonna do a big smash there. Anything else around here? I don't think so. It's just a big circle. Can I smash this one down too? Get out of my fucking way. This one looks smashable. It is. Any cool chests? Yes. It's very dark in here. Jahel, to be safe, let's make sure Demeter's crossing is alright, and that none of the villagers have spotted anything. Take me over, she's new. This will help ease her in and build confidence as a scout. Irilyn. Let's go through the cysts. Delicious cysts. Imagine biting through one of these. Imagine it would taste like licorice. Oh, good. Well, the game is called Dragon Age, I guess. Shoot it in this little neck hole. It's like a smoker, you know, where they have the thing in the tracheotomy scar. Shoot it in his neck hole. Hi. This is not gonna go well. Oh, I'm sweating. That makes sense. It looks warm.
Fresh blood, a hungry heart. Creature, come to me.
That is a severe case of Deus Ex Machina, but I'm fine with it. I believe that's one of the Goddos, right? Again, speaking of Skyrim, this is basically the opening of Skyrim. My ancestors are looking down on me.
I know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people.
The people. I'm getting milked down here.
You gave them to the gods, didn't you? Didn't you?
You're the passion.
Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it.
They milked me silly.
Help me.
Oh, Jesus, I'm dry. Help me. Fucking hell, nothing's coming out anymore.
Take a deep breath. Tell us everything? Yeah, tell us everything. We'll be stoic here. Smiling on me, Imperial. God damn it. Can you say the same?
You're not going anywhere until I get the full story.
Come up, boys! Ah!
Believe me. The gods told me to lure the veil jumpers to the center of town.
Jumpers.
The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gillenane's new creation. She showed me gold. So much gold.
I love how neutral the facial expressions are. Like nobody's really reacting or looking horrified. In a 2024 game, I guess you might expect better, but actually, Belara behind us, she looks disgusted appropriately. The rest of us are just like, yeah, this is fine. And he's like, this is fine. I'm okay here. I thought it was a cool scarf. You lured the Veil Jumpers?
So you brought the Veil Jumpers to the middle of town.
For a blood sacrifice.
Because the gods needed power.
Did you know what the gods would do?
The Veil Jumpers, they were just strangers.
I
thought if they were taken first, everyone else might be spared.
I thought the gods were reet good.
The gods exploited his greed.
But they took my whippet. Sorry, Yorkshire.
Feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The blight everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If we let you go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his
Why is she standing like that?
Might linger.
Why is she always kind of like slightly hunched over like that, like she's ready to do a big jump?
Be tempted again, I swear.
Rook.
This is the first kind of moral choice, and I'm sure it won't matter, but like... Watch yourself or we'll set Sean Bean on you. Save him or leave him here. Free the mayor from the blight or leave the mayor to his fate. I don't know if I want to play an evil character or a good character. No good, Elfirs has been redeemed. Where even are the Elfirs? I think they're on this shelf. There we go. I've moved stuff around, I've cleaned up the background a little bit. It's a little bit less cluttered. Because I was getting sick of looking at it, to be honest. I also tried to find a bigger flag. It is almost impossible to buy a flag that isn't tiny like that, or fucking huge, like the size of me. Like, the only available sizes on websites I was looking at, including Amazon, were like 20 centimeters like that, or 5 foot. It was fucking insane size. People browsing will now look at your thumbnail and think you're a fantasy knob. I mean, in a way, I've moved the stuff around, like the posters. I'm currently looking at some... Is that charcoal or graphite? I think they're graphite portraits of Gandalf, Boromir, Legolas and Gimli above my computer. So, you know, in a way... I mean, I can show that. Hang on. If I go... Like... use the pig camera. There we go. There's the pig camera. I can just... There. That's behind my monitor right now. And there's my camera. That's what's looking at me. And there's some stuff. I wanted some decoration. Let me turn that off again, please. There we go. I'm back to the game. Do they all have big naturals? You're all in the tiny cam. Rook. Save him or leave him. Oh, fuck it. Maybe just leave him here. Maybe I'm a prick. I don't know. I always feel really, really bad, genuinely, playing video games as a prick character. Maybe now's the time. Maybe it'll be funny.
Leave him here. He can fend for himself.
No!
Wolves will get
I'm dry!
Or, given the state of this place, something worse.
He can fight back. Harding approved. I thought she was a bleeding heart. Maybe not. Maybe I've misjudged her. His village deserve better. He can fight back, or justice must be served. He can fight back, maybe.
At least he'll have a chance to fight back. That's more than his own people got.
You don't understand the power they have. They show you what you crave. They speak to the darkness in your heart.
Your heart!
Stand against that.
Watch me.
I won't be the last to surrender.
We're all, like, Tumblr users. We're all very holier than thou.
With a dead man.
Fucking hell. Alright, bye. Did I loot everything that I could have looted?
The fade had opened, and the gods were free.
Yeah, we know. Fuck, I hate Varric too.
They'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of
I like this
blood,
art style, okay?
and corrupting a village was just the start.
It's always the blight with this series.
They made plans to tap more of the blight. All of it. To rebuild their empire.
It's like Ireland in the 1840s.
To power. It had its costs.
Don't shut up about the blight.
And everyone
Sterlings?
would pay for it.
I think it's Sterlings who do that, right? It wasn't in Inquisition. Oh, plus points for Inquisition. Is that it then? Fast travel. Oh, there's fast travel. Press M to open your map. During the game, you'll open up fast travel beacons, which are also save checkpoints. Explore local maps to discover beacon locations. Like your Far Cry's and your Ubisofts in general. Ooh, the frames are dropping a little bit. Oh, what's going on there? Did I tab out too much? Oh, what's going on with the frames? The frames have currently dropped to about 50%, I feel. Is it the hat? Is it my special hat? No, because I got my special hat here. So it's not the special hat. I don't know, maybe it'll clear up in a second. Who knows? Where am I even going now? Somewhere over here. Strife in Irulan. It's the Elfirs. It might be the Elfirs. Let me save the game. Just in case. Ears. Let me tab out and tab back in. Maybe close this down, because I don't need this open. Don't need that open. Don't need this open. Don't need Windows Explorer open. I still have WhatsApp open. I don't need that open. Don't need that. Don't need that. WhatsApp close. Close down WhatsApp, please. There we go. Anything else open? I still have the torrent software open. Close that shit down. And Discord. There we go. Close everything down that isn't necessary. And then load it back in. See if that's any better. Not really. A little bit. Is the gnome stealing all your frames? Okay, it does seem to have cleared up a little bit, at least for me. You hanging back? Why are you always so far behind? I've got the shortest little legs out of all of us, I think. Where's Harding? I mean, don't get me wrong, I would be overjoyed if Harding had fallen in a lake and drowned, but where is she? Like, should we be waiting for her? I don't know if I have her right now. I think she may have died. Alright, cool. Bye, Harding. Hello. I'm home. We found something. I'm not sure if it was helpful. Found mainly some goo in a milking machine.
Did you find our scouts?
Oh, there she is.
Dead. I'm sorry. Elgernon and Gillenane sacrificed them in some kind of ritual.
Creators.
Hands on
What about
hips.
the rest
Well,
of the village?
goddamn.
The ritual spread blight everywhere. The entire village was overrun.
The few who survived are controlled by blood magic. Their minds are gone.
Elgernon and Gillenane.
They're in some sort of goon haze. I love the fake Enya.
I dare say it was a show of force.
Oh, this fucking freak is back! Don't smile at her.
They will not rest until you are on your knees, fearful.
They've actually put more clothes on her than the first game.
Such power.
Lady Morrigan?
'Tis simply Morrigan to you, Scout Harding. What a pleasure to see you again.
I think I despise Morrigan.
An old acquaintance. I thought she could help.
Morrigan helped the Inquisition when Varric and I were part of it. She knew more about ancient magic than anyone, except
Her
Solis.
mum's a dragon or some shit. Yeah, me too. She's trying so hard to be cool, and it comes across as really annoying. Like, she is the most edgelord character I can think of in a video game right now. I'm sure I could think of more given time, but she is such a fucking irritating edgelord. 'Twas both pleasure and she's the only one who talks like this as well. Like when you first played the first game, you're like, oh, I guess people talk in this old-timey way. And then Alistair comes up and is like, hey, radical dude, bodacious. And then you're like, well, why the fuck was Morrigan talking like an old-timey peasant? 'Twas both pleasure and necessity to help them, as 'tis now. Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate you so much. Who are you?
So, who are you, exactly?
I have borne many appellations. Advisor to Orlais, Witch of the Wilds, friend
Pick
to the
me, girl.
Inquisition.
Fantasy
My
milf.
place here, however, is but a humble advisor on matters.
That's how we talk in England, for fuck's sake.
Wilds? An honorific born of rumor and exaggeration.
I would say she looks better in this one than the previous ones.
Are duly earned. This dark turn of events shall only become worse.
I find her top distracting. Not because it's showing any cleavage or it's sexual in any way, but because it looks like it's two bras, which kind of makes it feel like she has two sets of breasts, like a cat. That she's got like tummy boobs that she's covering up. I don't know. I know! Yes! We're no pushovers. I don't like you.
Whatever comes, we're ready for a fight.
Words
See? Looks like she has a smaller set of boobs on her tummy.
What do you know about all this that we don't?
As dangerous as Solus
I'm an old
himself
witch.
may be, his
Like that
imprisonment of
beastie
the
in
gods
Cthulhu.
was
Yes,
just.
exactly.
To leave them unchecked would have been the very end of Thedas.
Alright, so you know the Dreadwolf? I don't care about you, Ursulus. That's not happening. We caused this? Not really. Don't cry about it. Solus caused it. You didn't cause it. All this for power. All this for power.
All this horror. Because a bunch of
Oh,
power
you're such a
gods
idiot.
want even more power.
When have the powerful among us ever done otherwise?
Oh, it's like
how do we
being in a
stop them?
first-year politics
Set aside
class.
your notions of godhood and see them for the ancient, powerful mages they are. Standing against them shall require serious magic of your own. When you interrupt
She's a bit like that Darth Pelagius scene. Is that what it's called?
He had a dagger.
In one of the prequel movies of Star Wars, where Ian McDermott does like 4 evil head turns in one conversation. That's Morrigan's whole
Is there
vibe.
anything else Solus might have had that could help us? We're in his, well, he calls it the lighthouse.
Ah, yes. The legendary sanctum of the Dreadwolf. 'Tis said his alluvian.
Stop saying tis.
Could travel
It
to
annoys
any
me
other
so much.
alluvian of his choosing.
And I like reading Shakespeare.
Not how it works right now. It only goes to Arlethan.
I can take a look at it.
Oh, you're
Maybe
almost as
fix it
annoying.
even. I know Alluvians
I'm
better
there
than
for
most.
it.
Any help you can offer, we'd appreciate.
If Alluvians even work the same way.
Oh,
all the
golly
magic is out
gosh.
now.
I don't know about all this, guys.
Our gods are back. Our gods. And they're killing people and
This is the first time anyone's had any sort of actual reaction to this news. I appreciate that a little bit, that it's just kind of hit her. But everybody else has been like, oh no, guess we're not going to dinner tonight. And it's like, shut the fuck up and react properly. Oh, I'm not willing to say we work together here, because I might actually have to walk into the sea. How do we stand against that? Step by step, I guess? Like the Annie Lennox
We
track?
stand up against them one step at a time. We don't have all the answers, but we know what we need to do. You're fixing the Alluvian at the lighthouse, and Nev, Harding, and I are going to find this dagger
You've got
at the
to
ritual
put
site.
one
Let's
foot
get to work.
in front of the
There's a lot of
other,
fight
put
ahead
your
of us.
other foot
Indeed.
down,
Prepare
down,
yourselves well
down.
and have a care in your choices.
That's a
These are
song
the
nobody
times
else
in
might
which
know.
Legends are born or slain. In this battle, I shall render whatever assistance I am able.
Right. Let's move.
Yippee. You're not coming with me, by the way, Morgan. I've After investigating the town of Demeter's Crossing, the team discovered the gods had laid waste to the town with blight. Worse, they tempted the mayor into betraying his people for gold. The team decided to leave the mayor to his fate. The sound effects in this game are so out of place with the rest of it. Like, it sounds like it's from Far Cry Blood Dragon, that little level up effect. Ba-ding! Oh no, that was from my fucking chat. Never mind, I take it back. Thank you for the subscription. I thought that was the quest complete noise. Never mind. I've been criticizing this game a lot. That one's on me. Thank you for the subscription. I'm full on basic when it comes to edgy, powerful witch. Will she vaporize me or maybe kiss me? What a rush. 900 XP. I don't know how much that is, to be honest. Ooh, part 2. Made unexpected acquaintances in the most unusual of places. I got an achievement on Steam. So we're in part 2, I guess. Where am I now?
You can do this, Lace. It's gotta be done.
Who the fuck is... Why are we here? Hang on, what? Find the lyrium dagger. Where the fuck is Harding, who was just speaking? Where is she? What am I doing? I wasn't paying attention that much. Where is Harding? Ability unavailable. Fuck, I hate Harding. Let's go. There you are. What are you doing and why are we here?
That would have made things worse.
Would it have?
That. All you have are guesses.
I think it would have made it exactly the same.
Unfamiliar, working with more rumors than facts. Of course, that's all I have.
Fight, 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 and then kiss. But mainly fight. Honestly, if you both tumble off the edge, no loss. I should have taken the shot. Oh, God. Maybe you should have. We all carry blame. I don't think we do. The game is leaning hard on this. That we're partially to blame. I don't think we fucking are. We need to support each other? Sure. Like the Golden Girls. We'll all gather round a table and eat cheesecake until we burst.
We shouldn't be at each other's throats.
Thank you for being a friend.
I'm not. I don't blame you. Or Rook. Or anyone.
So just yourself? How's that working out?
Tried to stop
See, she's kind of a bitch in a kind of fun way.
By chaos anyway. Elven gods escape from their
Dragon Age has always been a bit of a guilt fest, it is a bit.
Scrambling to figure out what to do. And Varric.
Varric knew the risks. He knew what it might cost.
We're still standing.
Why does every line Nev delivers come with a little hand on hip head tilt?
Stop fighting. You push for answers and action.
Is that what you think?
While I can get stuck on questions forever.
Well, we need someone who can put the pieces of the puzzle together. We're fighting the unknown.
Exactly. Everyone has a part to play.
Don't smile like that, like you're fucking Captain America.
He wanted a team he could rely on. We have to be that team.
Play to our strengths.
I'm really enjoying this game despite the acting, story, and writing.
I can manage that.
Then let's find
Every conversation says fucking nothing and actively annoys me. Like, every conversation feels like the interstitial shit bits between fights in, like, an Avengers movie. The head tilt is necessary. How else would you be surprised by the anti-gravity hat? By the way, I watched the new Demi Moore film, or Demi, I'm never quite sure how to pronounce it. Substance, pretty classy. I thought you might like it, folks. I have been meaning to watch that. I was going to see it in the cinemas, but I don't know if it's still in them right now. Emma actually mentioned it last night. She was like, oh yeah, we never went to see The Substance. Because it sounds almost identical. I'm still not wearing shoes. And I've got such tiny feet. Look at these tiny little hoofs. In real life, I've got big old clompers. I'm shocked at how small my foots are. Also, it's raining. I don't know if I'd be walking around footless, shoeless, whatever. Footful, I guess. But yeah, it sounds identical in plot to an episode of The Cabinet of Curiosities, that anthology horror show that came out recently. And it was one of the episodes that I thought was really good. So I'll go see it. Don't know if it'll be better or worse, but I've only seen Demi Moore in one thing, and I thought she was absolutely rancid. I thought she was terrible, but I've heard that she's good in this, so I will hold judgment and hold expectations. I watched her in Ghost, because I watched Ghost for the first time recently. At least I didn't remember watching it when I was like 8, so it was all a surprise to me. But I thought she was god-awful in it, but the movie's really good. I don't think I watched that, Cabinet of Curiosities. It was mixed, like all horror anthologies, and I don't know if it's coming...
The dagger was here.
Coming back for a second series, because it had 8 episodes, and 4 of them were really good. I think 4 episodes were really genuinely good. There was the one that's basically The Substance. There was one with a couple were based on like old novels. I thought it was a good time. Then there was 4 episodes that are genuinely some of the worst stuff I've ever seen on TV, and that's not hyperbole. I think one episode in particular was maybe the single worst episode of television I've ever seen. Yes, it was the Rupert Grint one. There we go. The Rupert Grint episode, which is based on a Lovecraft story, is one of the single worst things I've ever seen aired on a television. But the rest of the four of them were good. One of them was by the guy who did Mandy, directed by Panos Cosmatos, I think his name is. That was a good one. I'd recommend 4 of them. I've got tickets to Doctor Strangelove with Steve Coogan by Armando Iannucci. I don't know if I like Steve Coogan, but I love Doctor Strangelove. That's one of my favourite movies of all time. And I think I like Armando Iannucci. I don't know, because I think Armando Iannucci has made one of my favourite and least favourite movies of the past 10 years. So I go back and forth on him. Like, he made 2 movies that I saw pretty close together. He made Death of Stalin, which I think is up there with Doctor Strangelove in terms of like political black comedy satires. I think it's incredibly good. I love that movie. And then he also did David Copperfield with Dev Patel, which I think is one of the worst piles of shit I've ever seen. I hated it. Ooh, dark spawns. Okay. Shoot with arrows. It's been a while since there's been combat. I'm gonna shoot him, boys. Oh, I have an ult. I may as well save that. I can use an ult. I'll use an ult. There we go. That's probably a waste.
Let's get this gate open.
Okay, I will.
Look up there. That magical device.
Let me look through these first. I love Death of Stalin. It's really good. I've watched it twice. It's a great movie. The cabinet thing was Guillermo del Toro. It was. He like made it or produced it or whatever. It was a kind of a bit like the new Twilight Zone, but better in that it had any good episodes. You know how Jordan Peele rebooted Twilight Zone and it was terrible. It's so bad. It was like that if some of the episodes had been good. Everyone in Death of Stalin is great. They're acting their ass off. It's some of the best acting I've seen from everybody involved, which is interesting because they're all great actors.
Good work. Let's keep on the trail.
Alright, fantastic. Can I just jump off here? I can. Whee! Yeah, I think I like Iannucci. I haven't really seen any of the show he did. What's his famous show? The one with Peter Capaldi in it? And Chris Edison, I think, is in it as well. The Thick of It. I think it's The Thick of It. Never really watched... Yes, thank you, Thick of It. Never really watched much of that other than clips. And he also did the American version with Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Called Veep, I think. He did Veep. Which people also like.
Solus's dagger is special. They might have been drawn to it.
Looks like a version of the West Wing that wasn't insufferable. Because I do not like Aaron Sorkin. Armando Iannucci always seemed to me like a less insufferable Aaron Sorkin. Like Aaron Sorkin if he wasn't like a complete fucking idiot. Sorry, any Sorkin heads. I'm not a fan. Big slide.
It must have come this way.
I barely even registered the ghoul, to be honest, so I don't know where it went. This is very pretty. Again, maybe a little bit too much on the floating architecture, but... Ooh. But, oh, Jesus, he's right there. Some golems. Lovely. I like how when I'm finished with the rapier, I do that. Like I'm in a fencing competition. The animations are quite fun. See, there's stuff to like about this game. It's not all shit.
More darkspawn coming out of those pools.
Are we supposed to... Okay, hang on. Damage enemies to fill their stagger meter. Oh, it's kind of like poise in Dark Souls. Once full, enemies are staggered, which leaves them vulnerable and temporarily unavailable to fight. Perform a takedown on a staggered enemy to hit them with a powerful attack that does increased damage. Afterwards, the enemy will no longer be staggered. We'll see if that comes up, because I'm not really doing that much melee stuff.
Let's finish this.
I'm doing a little bit. I mean, I'm mainly doing, like, stay back and hit things with a big bow tactics right now. Oh yeah, but arrows run out, I forgot. Do you have any cool skills you can use here? There we go. Oh, there's fucking boys right behind me that you could have dealt with. Ooh. How do I do, like, the little... I've never quite worked out how to do that exploding arrow thing. Oh! Ow, I'm dead! Fuck! Hang on. That didn't go well. Oh, I'm back. Did I just about manage to do a potion in time? Or I don't know how death works. I think you can die. I don't know if it's that casual. There we go. We good? No, we're not. Oh, Jesus, we're very much not. Right, now I'm very low on arrows, boys, so you're gonna have to do something here. Hang on. What are your special boy things? Never short for never any fucking help. Perform a takedown when the enemy is at low health. Icebreaker? Yeah, do that. Do, like, explode the fucker. And you... do an adrenaline rush, I guess? I don't know. Do whatever you feel. That's some chunky damage. Thank you. Woo! Oh, I'm blighted. I don't know what that does. I'm trying to get my momentum up, but it's not really going that well. Okay, do a healing potion, please. All right, could one of you do more abilities, please? Then do an adrenaline rush, and you're kind of useless right now. Bye. Fuck me. They've got some range to them. Woo! Fuck me! I'm gonna die! Run! Can somebody fucking help me? They're all going for me all the time. They hate going for anyone else. Ow! For fuck's sake, do something to him, please. For Christ's sake, do anything. Thank you. Probably, arguably, should have gone for the one that was slightly more hurt so that I could have finished him off. Oh, he's staggered. Hang on. Maybe I can do a finishing move. Finishing move, please.
Let's finish this.
There we go. Lovely. Okay, I'm gonna weaken him. Lovely. And then I'm gonna do like a little arrow boy! Run, 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 run. I'm in a bad place there. Don't stand there. Okay, fantastic stuff. E. Oh, that was a little bit rough. My feet hurt from jumping around.
Did you
I got
find
some
the dagger?
horns.
I don't think these darkspawn took it. Let's keep looking.
Probably should have taken care of that earlier. Ooh, I don't know what that did. Kind of went off Armando Iannucci when he disappeared with all his satirical bollocks during the 14 years of Tory government, to be honest. Yeah. I feel like Armando Iannucci strikes me as very New Labour. That might be unfair to him, but like, very sort of Blairite. I've never fully gelled with the satire, but you know, some good. He's made some great stuff. Thank you. I needed that. I'm gonna use it right now. Oh, my hands hurt. I don't know why. I think basically I don't have my standing desk set perfectly ergonomically, I guess is how you describe it. So like I think my hands are slightly too far back like that. I should probably lower it down a bit. In fact, let's do that now. I've lowered down by a couple of centimeters. That might be a bit better. I feel like I'm like that even when I'm sitting though. I think I have my hands up too high. It's going to result in some, I don't know, some sort of fucked up arthritis as I get older, I'm sure. What? Oh, it's a little guy. Hello. Oh, he's kind of cute. I don't mind him.
More blight in the way.
Yeah, that's going to be a theme. Shoot him. Can I shoot him? Why can't I shoot him? Shoot the fuck! That's so lame! Shoot the fucker! He was right there! I nailed him! A large metal chunk. Good. Shoot boy. What, do I have a range? Shoot boy. Thank you.
And there's probably another one.
There is. I can see its umbilical cord thing. I don't know how I'm gonna reach that. Hang on. Maybe across here. Can I see it? Oh, it's under me. I understand. Did that work? Nope. Come on. Can I shoot through this? How's the hitboxes? That doesn't feel like it's gonna work. Come on, just... Come on! Just... Oh! You go over here. Shoot it from the side. What do you want from me, game? There we go.
Nicely done. I mean, it's gross, but you can't argue with results.
I don't think you're allowed to say gross in a fantasy game either. That's a new law I'm making up. Dude, that's like totally grody. Ooh, my ear fell off. There you go. Am I meant to pick that up? Possibly. Yes, I am. A golden grass blade. That sounds fun and stupid. Replace my... I don't know. What's the better one? Ooh, yeah, let's have a saber instead of the rapier, I guess. Oh, no, I can't. That's the offhand. It has to be small things in there, I guess. Fine. Golden grass blade, please. And what can I put here? Just the serviceable rapier? Alright. What does that look like? Stupid as hell. I love it. Ghoul boy. Ghoul boy? Oh, a little friend. Heartwood. I'm sure, I vaguely remember Heartwood being a thing in the previous games, but... Look, if you expect me to remember that kind of thing, you'll be disappointed. Smash. 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 There's a slimy boy coming up back there. I'm doing pretty well here, I feel. Oh, there's a range boy! Smash. Please smash. Ooh! Dodge! For Christ's sake, dodge! Yes, I know they're at range. But honestly, you won't deal with this guy efficiently, so I have to do it. Are you easier to take out? Yes, you are. Okay, that's good. I know we're under fire, you pricks. Oh, I'm so hurt! Help me! Okay, okay. Relax for a second. Give me a soothing potion, please. And then you do icebreaker on this thing. Thank you. I'll hurt this prick in the meantime. I know they are! Fucking deal with it, please, you pricks. They have to do everything to you. There we go. One's dead. I know. Fuck me. Ow! Can you fucking hit him? God, the passion in their voice acting there. It sounded like they were playing fantasy football. Got us from a distance. It's like they were calling out raid instructions in WoW. Okay, he's fucking dead. Kill him. Left side. He's coming up at a distance there. Oh no, he got us.
Another one of those magical beams. There are 2 of these devices this time. I bet we'll need to direct beams at both of them.
I'm not 4. I mean, I am very stupid. I recognize this. I'm very dumb when it comes to video games. But I'm not actually a toddler. You don't need to say that. Woo! Woo! Climb! It's slippy. Did Armando Iannucci, did he work on Spitting Image? Because I feel like he's been around forever and might have worked on Spitting Image. I hate Spitting Image. I have been shown against my will, because I have parents who are in their early 50s. I have been shown many Spitting Image clips over the years. And I don't think there has ever been a single funny one. So that would be a mark against him too. Protected? Don't really know what that means. Just a shield, maybe? Smash him. It's one of those things like SNL, where everybody insists it was funny at one point. Like when it came back and nobody liked it, everybody was like, oh, it was really funny in the 80s. And then I watch it in the 80s and go, oh, God, this is awful. You people lied to me. Maybe it was just, maybe you had to be there. I don't know. Emma really likes a couple of them. And I like, without Spitting Image, we wouldn't have that one Genesis music video that's kind of good. You can go down here. Oh, there is a chest. Oh. I think it's Land of Confusion, maybe? Where they look like freaks? What was I supposed to do with these beams? I just ignored them. I should probably go up here. It's probably like some sort of cool secret. Beam, please. Activate.
That's one. Now to find the other.
Okay. Where's the other? Over there? How do I get to that? God knows. Do I have to go... Oh, somehow? Are we roving around having a good time, or is there a story? There is a story. There's a very, very in-depth story. However, it is shit, so, you know, depends on how tolerant you are of that. It's Dragon Age, which means it's very convoluted and has to do with, like, a big demon causing blight, or in this case, gods causing blight. Mainly, it's an excuse to have gay sex with some of the characters.
Good work.
Thank you.
Now let's see what's behind that gate.
It's just a chest. And it's a big chest, but it's just a chest. A dark shard. Alright, let's see. Hang on. It is better than my rapier. Sure, I'll equip it. It's an offhanded thing? A long sword is offhand? Alright. Still don't quite understand the gear. Like a broadsword is main hand, but a long sword is offhand. Is there a reason to come up here? More chests? There's a lot of looting in this game. It's very Diablo. I think I can see this game being quite a good, mindless, you know, lunch break kind of game, a bit like Diablo is. Whereas, like, the story is kind of nothing, the characters are interesting, but the gameplay loop is very satisfying. Like, I do really enjoy just wandering around and smashing up things and getting chests and, you know, cutting people in half and stuff. That's very fun. It's satisfying in a sort of, When people who are fans of Michael Bay describe why they like Michael Bay, it feels a bit like that. Oh, hello! Or the Fast and Furious movies. Same sort of thing. It's like, you turn your brain off. It's not that deep. Okay, heal me, please. My dear friends. I'm so sorry I was mocking you the other time. Can you please throw me a potion?
Whatever you say.
Thank you. I feel like I made the wrong choice picking into bow. Fuck me, it's hard to dodge that. Quick recover. I don't know what that does. Help me. I missed. Kill him!
Lace wins again.
Okay, good. Thank you. I'm amazed Michael Bay had nothing to do with Fast and Furious. It's all Vin Diesel, isn't it? It's his like driving force and series, I think. At least it is at this point. And I think he uses it to just fund his fucking shit D&D adventures. More power to him, I guess. People watch them a bit like a soap opera, which I don't personally get, but that's, you know, that's absolutely fine, obviously. I know a couple of people who are really into them. Weirdly, and this may just be sheer coincidence, but the only people I have met who are really into Fast and Furious are also really into the Foo Fighters. And both of those are baffling, but maybe they go hand in hand. Like, I couldn't imagine really liking either of them. But I am pretentious. So, results may vary. There's a lot of F's. I only recently became aware that Fast and Furious is a reboot of a Frank Sinatra movie from the 50s, is it? And then obviously went in a wildly different direction, but it's like a heist movie from the
That has to be the ghoul.
the 50s or whatever.
Better hope it still has the dagger.
A bit like how in a very loose way. What? No. It's a bit like how in a very, very loose way Die Hard is a sequel to a Frank Sinatra movie from the 50s, because he was in a... Frank Sinatra was in a movie in the 50s or 60s where he... or maybe from the 40s, where he was a cop called John McClane. And Die Hard was originally written as a sequel to that, to star like an old Frank Sinatra as like a, you know, I'm too old for this shit kind of character, and then they retooled it and made it Die Hard. It's not quite, but Fast and Furious is another one. He was in a lot of movies. Weirdly, I've seen one or two of them, and he's actually a better actor than you might expect. Because you think Frank Sinatra... Oh, God. You think Frank Sinatra and you don't think, like, fine acting, but he's pretty good. He's in a movie called The Man with the Golden Arm, which is very good. It's about a heroin addicted drummer. Which they all are. That's just drummers. Okay, I would like to click 1 on you. Click 1! Fuck's sake, it just sometimes doesn't take those inputs. Oh, this is easy enough. This isn't too bad. I'm gonna use an icebreaker and an adrenaline rush on you, because I don't think we're gonna need the help. We can just beat the shit out of him. Ranged? Who's ranged? Kill him! I would like the kill for once. There we go. Thank you. I'd heard the Die Hard one before. There's a few fun ones like that. Like, apparently, very, very early on in development, Predator was originally going to be a Rocky sequel. Back when the Rocky movies were getting really wacky, like, okay, after Rocky 4, he's, you know, he's giving fucking sex robots to his brother and stuff. Where is it there to go? Let's have him box an alien. And then, obviously, it changed drastically and became Predator. Yes! Die! Yes! No, don't be saved. Be whole again.
Harding!
Well, that just happened.
I can hear it. The song of the stone. What is that?
What is that? What's that at all? Are you a magical dwarf now? If you don't know, in this series, dwarves can't use magic. Oh, for fuck's sake, again.
I don't know how to control it.
Are they introducing, like, all of the Dragon Age nerds are going, oh my gosh! Primers and detonators. Combine primers and detonators to trigger detonations. Some abilities apply a particular primer to a target. Each primer has a matching detonator. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, what am I doing here? I don't know what any of the... Do I have any of these? I have no idea. I didn't level up recently either. I got some points and didn't spend them. That might be bad. Ability on cooldown. Ability on cooldown. You can do Icebreaker. No, never mind. It's on cooldown. Cool. Well, I'm gonna dodge out of this way. Use tab to pull up the ability wheel. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for that. Use Icebreaker. Oh, hang on. Shred. Okay. You shred on it. And then Icebreaker to detonate it? I don't know if this is going right or not. Buff and triggers, yeah. Oh, that was pretty useful, I feel. Sure. Fuck off. Smash. Ooh, that's very big! Smash him. Just smash him. Woo! Okay, this was a bad choice! I shouldn't have tried to smash him. Oh, for fuck's sake, more of the things. And these are range boys as well. Thank you. Oh! Why did you not tell me? Okay, give me a potion. And you just fucking beat the shit out of him, please. Help me. Thank you.
They're coming from the right.
Do this again.
Okay, I will do that. There we go, lovely. Is there another one? There's another one right there! Help me! Okay, right. They're still on whatever, cooldown. You take out this boy, please, for me. And I'll help. Oh, Christ, that hurts! I'm gonna fucking die again, aren't I? This is not going well. Okay, small boy gets fucked, please. Go away! Hang on, there's potions around the edge. Why aren't I using them? Hang on, there we go. That would help. Okay, kill this boy, please. For the love of Christ, just take him out. Okay, now, is anybody available to do anything? I'm not. Bye. I'm gonna go get some more potions over here. Over here in the hole. Kill him! Right, you use Adrenaline Rush, you use Icebreaker. Nope, not available yet.
That one.
Come on, he's so close to being staggered. There we go, thank you. Oh, any more?
Not too bad.
Oh, for fuck's sake, there's enough. He's back! That prick's back! Ah, dodge! Okay, everybody chill the fuck out for a second. Use Shred and use this. They combo together, apparently. So do that, and then run away! Help.
Need to move.
I'm missing very badly because his head is so fucking small. Tiny-headed little freak. Where'd he go? I need more potions, please. Thank you.
Coming at range.
There's more of the pricks. Where is he?
Don't stay there.
How are you not helping at all? Use that on him, I guess. Or maybe shred. I'll save it. I'll save it because we can kill him with the next shred. I'm so shit at this game. Help me! Thank you. Now run. Where is he? Oh, for fuck's sake, there's more of the pricks. Where is he? Where's the ghoul boy? There's ghoul boy. Right, ghoul boy, get fucked. Please. Thank you, that's useful. Now shoot him in the fucking head. I'm gonna do ult as well. I hate that I'm calling it out like a MOBA. Hey!
What did it do to me?
Not sure, but we should get back. We'll talk it through there.
Cutscene over. Yay! Boss fight done. I'm gonna reward myself with a single hula hoop that's been on my desk this whole time.
Has failed, sister. And now the magic of the Dreadwolf's dagger is
You can tell this one's evil because he's English.
Then Harel meddles once again.
If his dagger's beyond our reach, we must
Hello.
craft another. Made of red lyrium.
I don't know what that is, but cool. I'm gonna have 2 hula hoops. I really like hula hoops. I forgot how huge my nose was. It's been a while since the helmet's been off.
Something like that?
And it's still with
Adrian Brody would look at me and go, Jesus.
I think so. It can't be possession, can it?
I doubt it. Dwarves can't be possessed. They aren't connected to the Fade. Solus's dagger triggered this event.
I think it's illegal in this world to do up all the buttons on your top.
I'm sorry, Lace. I wish
Whatever
I had
your
answers.
gender.
It's all right. Talking has helped.
She gets away with it because she doesn't seem to
Without
have
the dagger,
buttons.
right? Mission accomplished.
Those are very high-waisted trousers on her.
Used magic. We can't.
It's all just weird. I'm optimistic. I think it's fine. You can be a cool magic girl if you want. I don't care.
It's a wonderful gift. You must be proud.
I didn't do anything to earn this.
Oh, shut up.
How could I be proud?
Walmart speech ass.
Happened. It's
Dwarves also can't use buttons in this universe.
But not in a bad way.
They're a type of magic.
I feel
That's what the song It's a Kind of Magic is about.
connected to the
It's about the amount of cleavage on display in Dragon Age.
dwarves call ourselves children of the stone. Some of us have what we call stone sense.
That's a kind of
Those that
magic,
have
isn't it?
Can feel caves, lyrium veins, and faults in the rock.
That's magic, sort
I
of.
wasn't one of them. Maybe the dagger unlocks something hidden. But this is more than the stone sense I know. I hope you're right that this is a gift. I'd be heartbroken if it caused problems.
God, I hate you. I know I'm really ragging on her, but I hate this fucking Pippi Longstocking ass freak. Just make sure to aim.
As long as you're throwing rocks at the bad guys and not me.
Don't give me a reason to, then.
Oh, don't fucking be quippy with me.
I'll send word to the Grey Wardens about the blight we saw. And then I'm gonna lie down.
And we need more answers about what the gods are planning. I'll find some place to relax and try to reach Solus in the Fade.
Good luck. Try not to let him get to you. It feels like we're finally making some progress.
In a way.
I'm not sure what my new magic's about, but I know it feels right.
With their eyes on the Dreadwolf and the gods he'd set loose, they couldn't see their own personal demons.
Oh, God, I hate Varric.
Hardy told herself,
You're a
"Felt
Gnelf.
right." She was connected to the stone, to the lost titans, and all of dwarven history, with its buried secrets. How could that be anything but good?
Famously, they dig too greedily and too deep is the problem. And we won't go into any stereotypes about real-world bases for dwarves. We won't examine that portrayal in any way. The team returned to Solus's ritual site, hoping to find the lyrium dagger that Solus lost. They pried the ancient artifact away from the darkspawn ghouls that were drawn to it, but touching the dagger has had a profound effect on Harding, seemingly rekindling a forgotten link between her and the stone. What this means for Harding remains to be seen. She got a new bow, that's apparently what it means. And that's where I'll end for today.
I should find someplace to try to talk to Solus.
No, whatever, I guess we're doing that. I will probably be live again tomorrow, I assume. I don't think I'm doing anything particular tomorrow that would stop me streaming, but I'll probably come back to this. It remains a little shit, but in a way I find a bit endearing, so I might play more. Let's go a little shit. There we go. Thank you for watching, everybody. I maintain my like for streaming, and I will be back tomorrow. Probably sitting. My feet get quite hurt. I've been walking a lot recently. I guess I'll just link to my own YouTube. What's my latest YouTube video? My latest YouTube video is this. It Came from the Desert. Go watch that if you'd like to watch more of my stuff. A 1989 video game for the Amiga about giant mutant ants. I did horrifically in it. It was one of my most botched recordings yet. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.